Hey everybody, welcome to the strange edition of Monday Night Mayhem!
Oh!
All right, what's up everybody? My name is Jeff from Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for tuning in. So every Monday night we play one of two RPGs. So Dungeons and Dragons we did last week and we'll do next week again. But then on the other weeks we do this game called The Strange, which is we just started playing a couple weeks ago. So this is our second episode of that. And as you see there, sorry, so we're getting a nice view of the text, I guess, of the book if you want to read it. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so The Strange, actually, I'm going to let our game master tell you just briefly about what The Strange is, if you're new to it. And then we will go through and intro our characters briefly, and then we'll get into things and start playing. But Marks, who is our game master, you want to tell him just briefly what The Strange is?
Sure. In the role-playing game The Strange, it's modern-day Earth, except that there are a number of kind of pocket dimensions that exist called recursions, where different fictional realities can exist, basically. So there could be Wizard of Oz, Wonderland, etc. It's all because of this ancient alien technology that's been left behind long time ago that's morphed into something different than it was meant to be. And the player characters here are part of a group called the S.T.E.A.M on Earth, and their job is to protect, to explore these recursions, protect Earth, and more. And they're all quickened, which means they all can translate or travel to these different worlds and actually turn on or look like different characters and get magic and all that cool stuff. So. You may talk about the first mission, or you guys going to introduce yourselves first, right?
Yeah, let's do some character intros, and then yeah, definitely you can catch us up on what happened last time. So, folks, by the way, what you're seeing here is a site called Roll20 that we're screen sharing. That's a really cool site, but you can play all different kind of role-playing games. I highly recommend checking it out if you never used it. So we're gonna. On the main part of your screen there, you're going to see different maybe images and maps. And you see our character tokens. Actually, thank you to Nate for doing those. They look really fancy. And so you'll see there our tokens there moving around. And then on the right side, you're going to see different rolls. Like there's a nice 18. That's a very good roll that Sigurd just did. And all right. So anyway, let's get into our character intros. And you're going to see our pictures there on the center of your screen as we do this. By the way, in the live chat, if you're watching live, there is a chat going on in the YouTube. You can comment along. And we already got Necrodius, Lister's Mate, and Chris Hadley in the chat. Thank you, fellas, for tuning in. We appreciate it. All right, so this is my character, Samantha Summer. She goes by Sam. She is 20-year-old. So she's a spinner. Which means I gotta get a lot better at introducing this. I'm so used to Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. Well, it has been a little while in Dungeons and Dragons, you know.
Yeah, we've only done 40 episodes of that. So anyway, well, spinner is somebody who is very charismatic. They often are very good at social things and getting people to do kind of what they want them to do, and like persuasion maybe, or intimidation or other stuff like that. She's very good at the persuasion things, and she's very charming and energetic and super cheerful, and everyone likes being around her. She didn't start that way. She was actually a very geeky, awkward teenager who didn't have a lot of friends, but then something happened where she got these powers, and then everybody wanted to be her friend, and she could kind of just convince everybody to do certain things, and she became a great speaking in public and just very outgoing. And so now she has a very, very popular YouTube channel. She uses her spinning abilities to get lots of views on there, doing goofy skits and other stuff. And she's very much still into geeky things. So you'll hear her make a lot of geeky references usually during these adventures. At least she did in the first episode. I tend to continue that. Oh, yes. And of course, she loves junk food. She's always eating junk food. So now I got to decide what junk food she's going to eat today. I didn't prepare that. I'll just come up with something on my ass. All right, that's pretty much it for her. Let's go over to Sigurd.
Thank you very much. Yes, this is Sigurd as seen on Earth, as opposed to Arden, which is his original place of birth. Growing up on Arden in his small little village, you could compare his, I guess, childhood to that of Hercules. Eventually, being able to outrun and outdo all of the other kids by marginal bounds. Eventually, because again, his people were rather poor money-wise and living near a lot of the big cities, he figured the best way to actually bring in more, I guess, what would you say, merchants and a lot more wealthier people, he would become a big game hunter, venturing out into the plains, the jungles, and the forests nearby to find the most monstrous beasts and towering creatures of teeth that he could find, slug them down and bring them back home. And obviously, if they weren't dangerous enough, break them into exotic pets that people could buy and purchase. Coming back from one rather dangerous hunting trip, his brother had been injured, and so the very next one he had to actually go solo. Upon returning from that, which was his first unsuccessful venture, his entire town had been completely taken up from the ground and placed somewhere else that he has no idea where it could possibly be. After searching for a bit, he was ambushed by a cloaked group and fought to the death with them. Then, on the precipice of, obviously, oblivion himself, was rescued by a very certain Paradox who allowed him to venture on to planet Earth, where he resides as a bodyguard in a sleazy southern dive bar.
Wow, that's the best kind of dive bar to be part of. And we will get to said Paradox in just a second, but let me share some live comments coming in. Anthony Davis, listeners mate, had asked, did Sam ever get in any pie fights per chance? Not that I know of, but she would probably enjoy eating pie quite a bit, Anthony. Necrotius had said, since I mentioned intimidating and persuasion, can we call it intimissuasion? Sure.
I like that word.
Yeah, I do too. And then Chris Halley gave us a definition for it that we can add to the dictionary, actually. So, and Necrotius also says you need to get sponsors each episode for a snack company to pay you to promote their snack that she eats. I think that's a brilliant idea.
It is.
I would gladly have Sam eat whatever company wants to sponsor us. All right. I will probably eat it too, actually, live on air, if you want me to, folks, because most junk food I also enjoy. All right, let's go over to Dorius, played by Somnus.
Yes, Dorius is originally from Ardun as well. He has been an individual who's never quite fit in with anyone. You know, he's always been a little bit, well, strange, as his nature. There is a strange Paradox who shepherds the dead. He has spent a lot of his time walking the roads that lead to the Vault of Sleep, where the dead spirits go in Ardun. And so he has taken it upon himself to guide lost souls to where they belong. His ability to speak with the dead has also come in handy in helping with certain criminal cases on Earth, which has led him in some interesting directions, as well as the spirits guiding him to help Nate out when he needed it. And so he has also been in with the Quiet Cabal, a group in Ardun that seeks to protect Earth for fear that if something were to happen to Earth, Ardun would be destroyed as well. And so now he works with the estate to continue protecting Earth and Ardun as well.
All right.
Which, thankfully, Steve reminded me, yes, Sigurd is indeed a vector, which, in case you didn't get by the gist of it, he likes hitting things.
Right.
And Paradox is the character who deals with unnatural forces or can manipulate energies of the strange to do unusual things.
Indeed.
Yes, he is a very unusual guy. And we do have a fourth character, Lancer, but Trip, our player, is actually very sick today, so he's really bummed he couldn't make it. But we wish, hopefully, he gets better soon. But that's him right there. And folks, here's a good thing to do: just go to supergeekedup.com, go to the shows thing, and click on the Strange, and then all of Lancer's information is up there, as are other characters. So you can get a lot more bio than we just told you. We told you the condensed versions, and then all the different stats for all these characters as Well, although maybe we're going to tell you a little bit about Lancer right now because our GM just dropped off the call and we're going to have to kill some time. So, actually, no, I'm going to tell you about. Lancer is a fellow spinner. So we have a vector, a paradox, and 2 spinners in the game.
And is also the most interesting man in the world.
Is that the picture of the guy?
No.
Oh, it just looks like him?
It's not, but it's close enough.
It's very close, yes.
You look at that and you just feel like you have to say it.
Yeah, or drink a Dos Equis or something.
Right.
Although they actually just replaced him, I guess, with a new younger guy. Anyway, so my character Sam is more about be friendly interactions and persuasion and stuff like that. Lancer is more about the intimidation, like scary type stuff. He is a lawyer, and his famous thing is that he has prosecuted, I think, a lot of the Catholic Church, right? The priest for some sexual abuse scandals, I believe, is what his backstory is.
Yeah, he was responsible for basically busting up a cover-up of child abuse in the church.
And also the catching of that famous killer who, let's see, what was it? Over a dozen women who, had murdered?
I think that was the case, and that was the one that Dorius helped with speaking to the dead.
Yes, that's right. Honestly, folks, I do feel Trip poured a decent amount of creativity into this. I would definitely check it out on the website.
Oh, yeah. I definitely recommend... also because we took all the time to put it all up there, so I would love you to read it. And all of us took the time to write it up. So if you had a chance, there's a lot more information you can find on the website. You can read all about our characters and see their stats and all that good fun stuff too, and their different abilities they have, because we all have special abilities based on what type of character we think of it, like a class from like D&D, I suppose you can think of it that way.
Yeah.
If you were thinking of D&D classes, I would be the mage. I would be the wizard.
I would. So Nate would be, I guess, more like the fighter barbarian type, right?
Yeah, he'd be more of the fighter barbarian type, ranger type. Basically, the physical combat.
Yeah, I would be closest probably to the bard.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my abilities is I give extra healing to these guys when they do healing stuff, when they rest.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like the spinner could be a good. You could go rogue or bard or something like that. Right. Same thing with the paradox. You could probably. I didn't really look at this very carefully, but I would imagine there would be something that could be done as a healer type. Using supernatural energies to bolster people.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right. Since my what's called the focus, my character's focus is entertain, so she's certainly more, I think, of the bardic type, I would say, since because she does it. Although she also, I should mention, she does have some pretty good martial arts training, which she got to display last episode, which I was pretty happy because she connected on all her fancy kicks.
Yeah, lots of kicks and punches.
Yeah. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but she's very good at dodging around and kicking people in the face.
Oh, man.
Now, let's see here. I'm going to check it here. Well, I'm going to mention something else while we're waiting here. And Mark did tell us he was having a little bit of computer issues, so he should be back on momentarily. Okay. I'm going to give a shout out because I've been super excited. I don't know, Nate, maybe, or some of you've been playing this too, but last week, Mass Effect Andromeda came out.
Oh, see, I want to play that so bad, but
Mass Effect, the first Mass Effect trilogy is probably my favorite video game series of all time. And so I can't tell you how excited I am to be back in the Mass Effect universe playing this. And while for some reason, I guess some people have been giving it a lot of shit, I don't get that at all. I love the game. Like it's everything the other ones were. So I'm loving it. And it's amazing writing, amazing characters. It's also space opera, basically.
See, I've never played any of the Mass Effect games.
Oh my god, I cannot recommend them highly enough.
Okay.
At some point I probably should, but I just have never.
You can get the first 3 pretty cheap now too.
Oh yeah, you can probably get all 3 on a little collector's bundle for like maybe $30 on Origin.
Yeah, okay. So a game series for you to check out sometime if you ever get the chance. It might be hard to find the first one. Check out the Legacy of Kain's series.
Of course, yeah. Soul Reaver, yeah.
Well, start with Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and move forward from there. in order, because I've played all of them in order, and it's a pretty amazing and messed up story.
All right, cool. So there you go, folks. There's some recommendations for you, and definitely, like I said, go check out if you haven't Mass Effect. The Mass Effect Andromeda is rocking. It's awesome. All right, our GM is back. We were just talking about some other stuff. We were gone. By the way, in the chat, Lister's Mate says Lancer looks like a cross between Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, and God. Yep, that's good. That's pretty good. All right, so now I'll go to Marks, who will catch up on what happened in our first adventure.
All right, so in episode 1, you guys, the 4 players have been going through some training at the estate. Although some of them have been associates or operatives, or associates at least 1 or 2 missions. They needed some more proper training, so they've been being trained by Catherine Manners, who you see there in the red hair on the screen. She's one of the top folks over at the estate, and she was teaching them how to do basically covert ops, how to change their identities and pretend that they're someone else to get inside locations. And they had to do a little test for that with Liz, who's one of the main public relations person with the estate, who also happens to be a former con artist. So it wasn't super easy, but they all did a good job prepping for it, and they fooled her. And came back from that all proud about it. They ran into Keaton, who's supposed to be training 2 of the agents, although he kept blowing them off. And he said he had a little mission for him. And so they were supposed to do a little prison transfer, if you will, from some creatures from Ardoon, who's sort of like a fantasy type world. And things didn't go quite right. As they were helping out, they realized that Agent Harper Nash was not really him. He was actually an illusion, and he was a creature also. Got in a big fight, and they beat him up. So they killed one of them and captured the other 2. And that's where we left off.
Excellent.
Are we picking up right where immediately where we left off?
Mostly. So basically, where you left off, in the end of episode 1, what basically happens off screen is that you remember the security guards rushed in, right at that moment.
Right.
So they took them from you, and you guys were let go to get debriefed the next morning. So it's next morning now, and you're in the briefing room with Manners, and you're all 4 there, right? We're just gonna, even though Trip's not there, we're just gonna have Lance.
He's just silently observing.
Very intimidatingly.
Yes.
He's practicing his intimidating looks, is what he's doing.
He's drinking his Dos Equis and watching.
So, Manners congratulates you guys on doing a good job stopping what could have potentially been a really dangerous situation, these creatures. And now with one of them being a red, which are a little bit smarter than the greens, those
Homunculi.
Homunculi, yes, thank you. That the reds are a little smarter than the greens, so they actually could potentially interrogate or get some kind of information out of it. And you guys didn't kill it, so that's great. It's a lot harder to interrogate something dead.
Only under certain circumstances.
So Catherine says, says that unfortunately this means we don't know what happened to Harper Nash. So we're going to be investigating that, trying to figure out if he's dead or alive. What's happened to him. But you don't need to worry about that right now. While we interrogate the red and we try to figure out what happened to Nash, it's time for you guys' first mission outside the estate, at least.
Yes, Sam will say as she jumps up and down.
You already proved that you can, you can be a little sneaky and clever on the fly, and also you can put up a good fight. So that's great. So, I know it's going to be a little disappointing, but it's not really. It's kind of a boring assignment, to be honest with you, but it gets you started. So we have this gentleman named Tom Mallard. He's what we call a recursion miner. Do you guys remember what a recursion miner is in your training?
Oh yes, the handout you gave us was very informative and well written.
So to everyone else, what a recursion miner is someone who goes to these recursions, these pocket dimensions, and they typically they trade or steal or pick up items depending upon their alignment. If this was D&D. So Tom Mallard, we know is a recursion miner. We have been watching his address in Seattle for some time. We know that he's quickened, that he can translate. That's how he travels. He's gone to Ardoon. He's gone to Crow's Hollow. Don't really know anywhere else. She's kind of handing you guys a little bit of some paperwork with some of this information on it, by the way. There's a picture of him, of Tom, who's kind of a short guy, kind of thinning hair and thinning brown hair. So not really anything special about him. Typical average guy.
He's like middle age.
Yeah. And
so he's not a minor.
No, the miners don't mine. The Snow White's 7 dwarves are recursion miners. They travel around. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be, yeah. So his psychological profile you see on there is that he's kind of a perfectionist, annoying, but from what I can tell is mostly harmless. So she hands you guys a receiver and says that we've had him bugged for some time now, and we've had agents watching him. So he's not done anything really, extreme in any way that we can tell. He's just kind of a typical recursion miner, just picking up items here and there and trading. But we want to keep an eye on him to make sure that doesn't turn into something else. We don't want him to draw a planivore to Earth, for example. So it's your guys' shift, basically. We need you guys to watch him for some time and just a note, what he's up to, and just see if he's doing anything. If you believe he's translated, you're allowed to go inside the house and try to look for any clues or information about him. Just don't get caught. So,
sorry, that would be his house, you mean?
His house, yes. Tom Mallard's house.
Because he's here on Earth, is what you're right? Is what she's saying?
Yep. He's on Earth in Seattle. So,
which is where the estate is also located, right?
That's correct, yes.
So, let's see. If there is the possibility he can bring back one of these planivores, wouldn't it be wise to prevent him from being able to translate?
Well, I mean, you guys can translate too. So anybody who can translate could potentially do something like that. So, we just have to try to ride the balance between what we think is ethical or right. We don't want to automatically, everyone who's quickened round you up and just assume the worst and either imprison you or draft you, essentially. So that's basically what we're doing with this Mr. Mallard. We don't have any reason to think he's dangerous in any way. So we're just kind of observing him for now, just waiting and see.
Understandable.
That's an excellent plan. By the way, can we have a superhero team name like the Justice League or Avengers or something like that?
She kind of like perks up her eyebrow and goes, go have fun. Do whatever you want.
Great, I'll take that as a yes.
The strangers of the estate.
Oh, whatever
Costumes.
makes you happy, Sam.
It might stand out. I'm just saying.
That would make me very happy.
Well, Zigguard's all for forming a team name, obviously.
Oh, good. We can discuss on the way there.
She signs you guys like a van, kind of like your stereotypical like surveillance van for you guys to use. So,
in the chat, by the way, Necrodia said, "So now this is the NSA RPG." LOL. And Lister's Mate says, "What about Jean-Luc Picard?" I don't know what about him. He's the best captain in Starfleet. I'll tell you that. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe hey, he might show up sometime if we translate to a certain world too.
Yeah, that is possible.
Yep.
If we go to Star Wars, I'm getting a lightsaber because I'm going to be a Jedi.
Oh man.
For sure. I mean, what else do you want to be in Star Wars?
Well, some people might want to be a Sith or a bounty hunter, right? Or a smuggler.
Bounty hunter is definitely my second choice.
Who doesn't want to be Boba Fett? Oh, wait. Necrodia is a good name for our team name. The Intimisuasionists.
See?
All right, good. That's a good. All right. Suggest some other names in the chat, folks, for what we can call ourselves. Not that we're really supposed to call ourselves anything, but she just thinks that Sam would probably say that. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. So you guys, park out there.
Who drove?
I don't know who went to drive.
I think the person who's native to this world probably ought to be the one driving.
Yeah, actually, you're the only current.
Oh no! But she wanted to ride shotgun.
Well, you know what? Lancer can drive.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We'll give him something to do for this.
Lancer, would you like to drive? Yes, I would.
All right, then Sam yelled shotgun.
Can you imagine me trying to drive and listening to like the GPS? The spirits are telling me to turn left.
Although when she yelled shotgun, if Sigurd thought that meant to take out his shotgun, she'd be like, no, that just means I get the passenger seat.
He grudgingly puts it back away.
Yeah.
Aww.
No, you were very handy with that. I was very impressed how you were shooting all those terrible beasts, creatures.
Yeah, I can see your character with the GPS when it talks. He's just like, they stuck a soul in there? Wow. Impressive.
In the chat, Listener's Mate had said, Marks had said something that sounded like Jean-Luc Picard. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what it was, but that's
I did, really? Wow. I don't know.
Good job.
I have Star Trek Tourette's. I just randomly said.
He was like, make it so. You're great, hot.
Resistance futile.
Yeah.
Data.
Number one.
Oh. Okay. So you guys are observing. We're going to fast forward just a little bit here. You guys are observing for a few days.
So while that's been going on, Sam, obviously, all right, I'm actually going to change what the junk food is now. Our steakhouse, she's obviously eating donuts.
Oh,
Box of
God.
donuts.
Of course. I mean, what else?
Real life weakness.
And she's sharing that, and she's sharing those around with everybody.
What kind of donuts? That's what I want to know.
Okay. Well, she is eating some jelly donuts and probably making a bit of a mess because for some reason I always have her spilling stuff all over. I don't know why. But she's like all powdered all over now. But she also has some glazed donuts, some chocolate frosted donuts, whatever. I don't know. She's got a whole arrangement of them from Dunkin' Donuts.
So she has an eating problem as opposed to a drinking problem.
No, I wouldn't call it. Well, she only has it thanks to Sigurd's thing anyway.
Oh, he's just sitting in the back of the van, just shaking his head disapprovingly.
Well, maybe she has a problem in terms of she spills anything. Yeah, she doesn't have like an eating problem. She's not like bulimic or anything. That's not
No. I was referencing Airplane. In the movie Airplane, the guy said, "That's when my drinking problem started."
That was a good movie. Oh my God, what was the actor's name? Leslie something?
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yep.
Okay, so some time's gone by, a few days, and let's say 5 days approximately, and you guys are bored out of your mind probably, and
Sam has been uploading some YouTube videos as they've been doing this.
Hey guys, day 5 of the steak out here.
Everybody
Actually,
roll.
recruited these other people into doing skits with her if they were anybody who would participate.
Everybody roll an intellect check, and do anybody have skills that would be like investigation or anything like that?
I am strange lore and biology.
I got nothing like that.
Super trained in strange lore.
Let's see. So what's the difficulty of this?
3.
3? Okay. Well, I got nothing.
Okay, everybody roll.
All right, 3.
All right, so what's the difficulty?
Oh, 3.
It's a 3. It's a 9. 9 or higher.
And folks, if you're watching, the difficulty scale is from 1 to 10, but you times that by 3.
I did
So
it.
3 difficulty means we have to roll a 9 or higher to be successful, which Sigurd did.
Cool. Yeah, they're all rolling 20-sided dice. So, all right. So you guys have been sitting there for 5 days watching. In general, just to give you an idea of the house and such, this is a quiet neighborhood in Seattle. House is green, 2-story home with an attached garage. You notice that there's signs and stickers on the window prominently advertising that the house is protected by ADC security. It seems in pretty good shape overall, the house does. And you noticed a few days ago, a landscaping service stopped by and cleaned up the yard. Now, as you guys have been observing, you notice that all the blinds in our house have been closed pretty much all the time. And but you have noticed, lights come on at night, and also with the bug inside the house, the sounds you've been hearing, you hear normal sounds you would think of a single person at home. You hear like radio alarm in the morning, shower, breakfast, lots of typing on a computer keyboard. So
okay, so someone's definitely there.
Yep. So you've not seen Tom leave at all in these 5 days, or anybody visit. And Sigurd, your astuteness from hunting, maybe, I don't know.
He was very good at tracking.
It's true. You've noticed that the lamps, when they turn off and turn back on, has been pretty right about the same time, if not the exact same time, every night. You're starting to notice kind of a pattern going on here with the lights and even some of the sounds that are going on.
Oh, okay. So they're extremely consistent.
Yeah.
And do you tell that to us?
Well, obviously, I'll bring it up in conversation. Just after observing long enough, kind of pondering. Do people normally camp at the exact same time every night?
No, that's really bizarre, actually. I wonder.
Especially I've seen in this world.
Maybe he's not actually there, and he's just set up this thing to make it sound like he's there to fool everyone.
Well, that means he's definitely caught unawares of us.
Or maybe he's never been here since we arrived even. Maybe he's off in a different world. And he set this up so anybody who was spying on him would think, he was there the whole time.
Well,
do such devices exist?
They can certainly, the lights is really easy. You can put that on a timer. In terms of the other sounds, he could have made recordings of them and just had them play every day at certain times, I suppose.
Oh, he's very thorough, and it fits in with his perfectionist bio.
That's true. I think we should go in. Let's kick the door down. Oh, that's not too bad. It's a free sucker. No, all right.
Lancer's like, do you like jail?
I've never been there. It sounds very unpleasant.
Sigurd and I are both like, kick in the door and loot the room?
No, guys, that's not what we do here on Earth, unless we're criminals.
Damn. What happened to tradition?
I know, right?
All right, so no, really, we should be like all stealthy ninja-like and sneak in, I think, without or scope out what the situation is.
What is a ninja?
Oh, a ninja is a super awesome martial arts warrior, all dressed in black from Japan, and they use katana swords and throwing stars. Excuse me.
Well, if nothing else,
I can show you lots of videos later about ninja.
All right.
I would be intrigued. Do they wear cloaks?
No, not usually. No cloaks.
They should wear cloaks.
So,
all right. So, what are you guys gonna do then?
Yeah, that's just I'm getting is that something's up, and we probably need to go at least tiptoeing in there.
Ooh, so we could either sneak up, or we could do a classic disguise. We could pretend to be like a repairman or something.
Repairman, like a mason.
Does a mason fix things?
Oh,
Wait, doesn't a mason build houses?
All right.
You're gonna try to use some manners training to pretend to be someone else.
I mean, I could do the spin identity thing, and so let's see. I do have a disguise kit, but I don't know I don't think that would necessarily have overalls in them for like repair.
Right.
I have a disguise module as one of my ciphers.
Like Marks, I know it said like a disguise helps with spin identity. I mean, what do you think's in a disguise kit?
Well, I would say maybe it would. What's in a disguise kit? As long as you're not saying anything really crazy, I would say it would make it one step easier to fool them and make them believe whatever you're trying to be.
Real quick, Sigurd chirps in. What kind of deity is ADC?
What kind of deity?
Yes.
The god of security.
Because obviously they protect this house. Clearly he wouldn't announce such unless he had great faith.
Oh, yes.
And is that god related to GPS?
The god of travel.
Oh, right. I forget you guys aren't from around here. It's a name of a company that runs a security. So you know how you you protect the bar and you don't let scummy people in, or maybe you do, but then you toss them out when they act really scummy.
Yes.
This system does an alarm when scummy people try to break into the house.
What about poison needles, pit traps?
Well, if you're a lunatic, you might put those around your house.
I don't know. Sound effective.
It's more the non-violent method of security.
Oh,
It seems less effective.
Yeah, you guys just have to get used to. There's not as much killing going on around here.
Well,
But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to just try to sneak in, or do you want to try to do this, guys? Or
well, from a player's perspective, we should probably have someone go up there, knock on the door, see if anybody responds, and then while listening in to the tap to see if any sounds change whatsoever.
That's a good idea.
Come on. Samantha just needs to get a FTD florist uniform and drop off flowers on the front.
Yeah, I could do that.
Knock on the door and no answer. Okay, leave the thing on the door with the.
That could be cool. I was thinking she could pretend to be selling Girl Scout cookies.
A little old for that.
Right.
How old is she?
She's 20, but she could look. I mean, look, Girl Scouts go up.
Little sister.
Girl Scouts go up to like senior year of high school, really.
Oh, weird.
Well,
I had no idea.
yeah, that could work.
And since she loves junk food, I'm gonna say, if it's okay with you, Mark, that maybe she just happened to have a box of Girl Scout
I could believe that. Yeah. Does she have a Girl Scout outfit, costume though, or uniform?
She probably wouldn't have a. She probably wouldn't have a Girl Scout. I don't know why she would have a Girl Scout outfit on her. To be honest with you.
That's how she gets her Girl Scout cookies. Just put on the uniform. Hey, I'm putting
That's
Gotta
a good
go.
idea, actually. She's like, I'll go sell these. Thank you.
You went and visited your dealer.
Girl Scout cookie caper.
All right, I think I want to do that just because it's fun. I'm just gonna. She won't have a uniform on, but she's dressed very much like a typical teenager.
Okay.
I saw memes this year that were like, I was clean for a whole year, and then I ran into my dealer, and it showed pictures of Girl Scouts with the cookies laid out on the table.
Those things are addictive. My favorite are the Samoas. Samoas, yeah.
I mean, unless I could use my disguise kit to somehow put something on that looks Girl Scouty, but I don't know. I'm never exactly clear exactly what you can do with the disguise kit. So
I imagine it's more like a wig or
facial stuff, right?
Makeup
stuff.
Yeah.
Facial hair if you were trying to pretend to be a feminine looking guy.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do this. I'll do anything that from the disguise kit that would allow her to look a little younger than she is.
Okay, you put some makeup, make yourself look a little younger.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool.
I'll take my and all right. So I was like, all right, I'm off to sell some Girl Scout cookies. Do you guys want to maybe position yourselves near the house or something, or?
Oh, we probably could.
In case,
because that won't look weird at all.
Well, I meant like maybe go. I don't know. Hiding. Is there any hiding places, shrubs, trees?
On your average neighborhood walk to for grown men to be hiding.
Well, here's what I'm asking, Mark.
Some concerned citizen. I think there's some men that are gonna attack this Girl Scout.
The neighborhood watch will start beating with a.
There's some creepy old guys who are stalking a Girl Scout. We need the police here.
Get them! We see you guys running down the street away from the neighborhood watch. What Mark's? I mean, is there any hiding place they could hide where they're not in sight?
I mean, there's some cars parked along the street. There's some shrubs and stuff. The trees, but it's not
I guess they
overgrown or anything. So,
and it's, I mean, maybe at night we could pull it off, but during the day when you should probably be selling Girl Scout cookies before it's dark out on the street.
All right, all right. Okay. I'll go alone. You can stay in the van, and hopefully he's not a serial killer.
I mean,
actually, I was going to ask: are there any benches or swing sets nearby?
Oh, do you want to go? Do you want to go play on the swings? I'm down with that. You probably don't have that in Arden.
There might be a couple porches with swings on them.
Damn. Well, he doesn't want anybody's space, so.
You want to try to be my father? Is that what you're suggesting?
Just go. Don't mind my dads. They're just protective.
Oh, that's very progressive, guys. Yeah, you can be my two dads.
Oh man.
All right. Anyway, let me share some stuff in the chat here. We got some suggestions from people. Necronius had said you could send in a naked ninja to spy in the house. I'm not sure why the ninja has to be naked, but okay.
Element of surprise.
There you go.
They'll never expect it.
He also suggested a disguise kit is just a pair of plastic glasses with a fake nose and eyebrows on them. That would be great if that's what it was.
That's what the cipher looks like.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, she's gonna hop out with her Girl Scout cookie boxes, and skip along to the front of the house.
Okay.
Looking back over to Sigurd, do you think this is going to work?
We can only hope.
Hey, wait. Do we have any comm devices where I can talk to them?
You should be like, are Girl Scouts like Rangers? I don't know what is that.
What do they scout exactly?
Marks,
And who are they scouting for?
Apparently they hunt for
sit there
cookies.
and
the Association of Girls. Marks, did they provide us with any kind of like equipment where we can where she can have an earpiece in and talk to these guys still while she's out, or no?
Yeah. It's got limited range, but yeah.
Okay. So they can hear me and I can hear them.
Yes.
Well, she would have explained to them how that stuff works if they didn't use it before.
Go alias.
Well, no, I'm sure we've gotten at least some basic things, but I mean, when you think about all of the knowledge you've acquired over a lifetime in this world, we've been coming for what, maybe a year.
Right. All right. Well, anyways, as she was going there, she will say, of course this plan is going to work. It's brilliant. Nice job. All right, so she'll go up, and she'll knock on the door.
All right. You knock on the door, and you don't hear anything. Nobody seems to be answering.
If we're listening in on the tap, has anything changed?
Yeah. Can I hear any noises inside the house from the door? Or what are they hearing on their end?
They're hearing keyboard tapping. Has continued, and you can faintly kind of hear it also from if you put your ear up against the door.
Okay, I'm gonna knock again and say, "Hello, Girl Scout cookies."
Okay.
No change.
Nope, no change.
So we never heard any stop in the typing, right?
Nope, they didn't notice any stop in the typing.
And I can't peer through the windows that all the things are drawn?
Yeah. No, the blinds are drawn.
Okay. So she'll say to these guys then through her comm, guess, okay, I don't think anybody's in here. Because nobody can resist Girl Scout cookies on Earth.
Right. He's willing to believe that. Must have some kind of magical power over them.
Let me try to bring this up. Hopefully this won't goof up. If it's not black, let me know. Okay.
By the way, I'm gonna try. If I try that door hand, no, I don't want to do that. There's a security system. Shit.
Yeah. That's.
Damn it! None of us have skills in computer stuff.
No, not really. And I don't have any items that would help with that. I mean, I have a device that would make an entertaining entrance, but not really practical.
Ooh, a new
all
screen.
black?
Yep.
It is all black.
Okay, cool.
Is it supposed to be all black?
For right now, yeah. Just give me a second here.
All right, folks. So you're looking into the void if you're watching. But there's gonna be something there soon.
Where's the
Now-
damn light switch?
All right, I'm just gonna. This might sound silly, but a lot of people do this. If I look if there's a mat or any kind of rocks or plants by there, I'm gonna look and see if there's either have this key underneath any of those things.
Or see if there's a fake rock with a key in it.
So as I search around, Marks, is there anything?
Do an intellect check. And if you look, there should be some kind of. You should see something.
What's the difficulty?
Let's make that a 4.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Now, hang on. It's spending 3 points to knock it down one. Is that right?
Yeah, just keep in mind, I'm not saying there is or isn't. You're just looking. So.
Right. No. Now I'm trying to figure out if that meant there is.
Well, hey, I just want to make sure when I assign a difficulty to something.
Yeah. No, I remember the example in the book actually where it was there actually isn't anything there, but they just assigned a difficulty because they have to.
Yeah, I just want to make you aware now and moving forward that's a possibility, so you don't feel like you got ripped off or something if you use effort at some point. Just to keep in mind when you use effort.
By the way, since a day passed, do we recover points that we'd spent?
Yeah. We're all back at full, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're all back to full.
All right.
You're all healed and everything, and it's all good.
Okay.
All right. So I
Most
need
of it was exhaustion. Only
I'm just gonna do.
Only two
I'll
of you
just-
really got hurt.
I'll do a straight roll.
Okay.
Ooh!
Wow, I got a 1 and a 2 so far. These are awesome rolls. I'm glad I didn't spend any effort on that.
You trip and put your head through the window. The alarm goes off.
Hey guys, I found a way in.
You rolled a 1, so that's a GM intrusion.
Oh, first GM intrusion. There, I just wanted you'd be able to do that, Max.
Just tell me.
You want to tell people what a GM intrusion is if you're watching?
Okay, so in the Strange, if you roll a 1, you get what's called a GM intrusion, or GM could do it anytime they want. The only difference being that whenever a GM actively does a GM intrusion, they get some XP and stuff. They get some benefit. When they roll 1, it's not.
Oh,
good.
that's right. No XP. That sucks.
Yeah. And what happens is GM decides something happens, good, bad. Let's say if it's a combat scenario, maybe you dropped your weapon, for example, or you shot one of your friends. It's a little easier to say than some of the other stuff. But
I realized that my
it's
Girl
like
Scout cookie box is empty.
No. So that's what a GM intrusion is. It's a way to kind of play the story a little bit and cause some dramatic moments that might be harder to create. What you see all the time in stories, it might be hard to create in an RPG game scenario usually. So, what you notice, well, maybe you don't notice so much, Jeff, but the other two noticed from their viewpoint. An old woman is kind of poking her head out of the door and watching you do this and stuff, and you see her going, and you see her pop out her cell phone, go back in.
Up a nearby house, you mean?
Yeah, like across the street.
Okay, did I see this or just the other two did?
They see it. You're busy.
We saw the nosy neighbor.
Okay, did you guys tell me that?
You're being spied on.
The woman across the street was watching you, and she had a phone.
Okay, she'll be like, "Oh no, okay, I'll take care of this," and she'll dash across the street to that woman's house.
Just give her drugged cookies. Here you go.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on her door.
Okay.
What's that? This guy's name is Tom Mallard. Is that right? Out of character, I'm asking.
Yes.
And he's
Tom
like
Mallard.
around what 40 or so. What do I get? Could I get an age-ish on him?
Yeah, let's say he's about 41.
Okay.
All right. So
Mark's is like, "Oh man, now I got to play this super good."
Meanwhile, Sigurd and Dorius are just eating donuts, watching her intently.
Yeah, Sam will say, "Just don't eat all the donuts."
I can picture nothing good coming of this.
No, come on, it's gonna be good.
all right. So you knock on the door, right? And this old woman kind of peeks through the curtain and goes, and you can see her on the cell phone. Goes, what do you want? What do you want?
That was good. How old is she?
How old is she?
How old does she look like? Are you saying like
Do it.
80, 60? Like what?
Do an intellect check, because that was just be funny.
What? An intellect check to know how old she is?
I don't. She looks like she's probably in her 80s.
Okay. Thank you.
I just thought it'd be funny if you did an intellect check and you totally failed and you're like, she's like 30.
Yeah. So I was gonna do spin identity. I don't know if I can do that here. Well, here's the thing. You tell me. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and you can tell me. I guess what I can use. I'm gonna use at the worst case. I'm gonna use persuasion, which I'm specialized in. All right. So I'll say, "Hi there, ma'am. My name's Sam. That's I know that might look weird. That's my Uncle Tom over there, and he usually leaves a key outside. And I was trying to get into his house to water his plants, but I can't find it anywhere. Do you happen to know where he is?"
Okay, go ahead and roll. Are you trying to use an ability or just persuasion?
I mean, if I can use spin identity, great. But spin identity is more from what it says, kind of like we're this set group of people. Like I could say I'm a Girl Scout. I could have done that, but I don't know if I can say like I'm his niece. I don't know if that's you tell me. I don't know if that applies or not. I also don't know how that affects it any differently than using persuasion too. Like this is what I don't quite get about the game.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either sometimes about that, because that example we read about in the book was kind of confusing a little bit. Let's go with persuasion, because you got pretty good persuasion, right?
Yeah, I mean I can knock it down 2 things from there, right? Because I'm specialized.
Yeah. So let's make that a difficulty of 2 after you knocked it down.
Oh, so it was a 4, now it's down to a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I just roll straight, and I hope I'm going to roll a lot better than I have been rolling. Yes! Oh, just got it.
Holy crap. Narrowly escaped that news.
And she's like, oh, well, okay, I guess that makes sense. I haven't seen Mr. Mallard for a few days. And she's like, oh, never mind. And she like hangs up, and then she goes, now go away, and shuts it to the curtain.
Wait, I'll say, wait. Do you happen to have? Did he leave a key with you to his house?
You hear like, she got a script. He goes, I don't really talk to Mr. Mallard much. He keeps to himself. Now go away.
I'm sorry. I'm tempted to keep. All right, well, she'll say, all right, thank you, ma'am. You're very friendly. Thank you for your help.
You just said, from the other side door.
All right, so she'll skip back to the van and say, like, see, I told you guys I could handle that.
People's customs here are very strange.
Yes.
My neighbor would have shot you with an arrow.
Necrodius had said, use intimidation, persuade her to leave by intimidating her about never getting sold Girl Scout cookies again. That would have been good.
That'd be
Blacklisted. Blacklisted.
No cookies for you.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, I guess so. Sam will say, "Well, I was going to see if another neighbor had a key, but it sounds like this guy is kind of a loner. So I don't know if he knows anybody here. And if the people are just like that woman, I don't think they're going to help us anyway."
Right.
Bunch of rude people on this street.
All right.
All right.
So what are you going to do now?
The real problem here is that none of us are going to be able to bypass that security system.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes people put those signs up just to fool people, and they don't really have security. But we have no really way of knowing that if it's real.
Right.
Or not.
Right. Well, I mean, you might be able to see sensors on the windows. You know, because they have the two sensors that line up, so that if the connection is broken, it sets off the alarm. So, I mean, depending on where they position them, you may be able to see them from outside, but that also means, you know, lurking around his front windows, I'm going to go. I'm going to go
to the back. How about if I go around to the back of the house and I want to look for stuff there? Or ideally, people can't see me as much.
Right. Well, and you've also convinced nosy neighbor that, you know.
Yeah, she's not going to think it's
You're
weird.
at your uncle's house. You're just looking for a key to be able to get in to water the plants. So.
Yeah, let me do that for you.
Listener says, did the house have a mail slot? Did you try peeking in? Does it have a mail slot or a mailbox?
Just mailbox.
Okay.
Damn, he's modern.
Well, actually, okay. I want to, as I go across there, is there anything in the mailbox?
Is
there like a lot of mail that's been up for like from few days?
Yeah. There's a lot of mail.
Okay.
Anything of interest, just like bills and that kind of stuff, or ads and
Yeah, bills and random stuff, junk mail and bills.
It's a tramp magazine.
yeah, I was just say like, well, nope, no Playboy, just a bunch of boring bills.
Let me circle the exterior for you, okay? Just give me a second. Make sure I don't like suddenly reveal everything.
No, that'd be okay. We won't hold it against you.
So what are we seeing? This is part of the house, what we're seeing?
This has got to be the outside of the house.
Yeah. And I'm assuming this is the porch?
Front porch.
portion?
Yeah.
Is that right, Marks?
That's correct. That's the porch. Yeah.
Okay.
Could you throw my character token on the screen just so I can show people where I'm at?
Yeah, let me grab that again real quick here.
Yeah, we got tokens this week, folks. And thanks to Nate for making those.
I'm helping.
Listeners made it said, ha ha ha, it's a Tramp magazine. He's actually the one who came up with that name from our Star Wars show. It's Admiral Akbar's favorite porn. It's a tramp. Oh, there I am. Nice. I can't move myself though.
I can't move yourself. Maybe I
Whoops a daisy.
Do I need when I create these? Do I need to do something with them to? Or no, I just take your character sheet and drag it on the screen, don't I?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
And that should bring the token onto the screen.
Yeah, if they have the token appropriated to her.
Just as a test, I'll go ahead and drag myself onto the. Yep, there I am. So, or at least my old token for me is there.
Well, I can move that, whatever that PCs was that you put on the screen.
You are here.
That's where you are.
Efficient.
I bet that's what you're set up with. Why?
Yeah, that was automatically set up that way.
Yeah. Why is?
So
I uploaded those images and then assigned those images to each of you.
But you didn't attach them to the character sheets.
Oh, is that what I need to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, everybody. Sorry.
it's no big.
No problem. Again, if you're watching, thank you for watching and chatting along with us, folks. And remember, we have a Patreon page, which is at supergeekedup.com. There's a link on the homepage. If you like to help us keep doing our geeky stuff, you can contribute whatever you like. And there's also a PayPal donation button there. Thank you. I know listeners Nate in the chat supports us that way. So thank you so much, sir. And everybody who watches us. And anybody who watched our DC Action Hour show last night, Marks and I do that. We had fun. We got to talk about the Flash Supergirl musical episode last night.
And I know.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know. Someday, someone's going to come on to play D&D with us. It's going to happen.
Yes, that's right, folks. You can. I actually have to update some of the Patreon stuff, but you can come on to play D&D or The Strange with us. You can make your own character, and you can also suggest NPCs. A lot of cool perks you can get.
That'll be exciting.
Craig, one of our supporters, actually came on a bunch of times to play our Star Wars game that we had with us, and he had a lot of fun playing a Wookiee Jedi.
I'll miss that fuzzball.
Somebody comes on to play D&D, I might have to have Rukin show up.
Oh, good God. What a nice intro. And Marks, if you can't, don't worry about it right now if you can't get it.
Yeah, don't. I can help fix the settings later.
Okay. Sorry about that. I can at least stick this over here.
You can just throw my character token on there somewhere if you want. Just so they see it. Yeah. Oh, let's see if I can control that one. I can. Okay, that'll work. All right, because I'm saying she went around somewhere in the back.
We'll get it all fixed later.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. This is episode 2. We'll work out the technical issues as we go.
We didn't even have any maps in episode 1.
Yeah.
Moving up.
Use the power of imagination.
Woo.
I like how this guy Tom Mallard has the how much feet his house is written on the outside too.
Right?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, come on.
Very helpful.
He's very perfectionist. Yeah.
Walking down the side of the house. What are these markings on the ground? Really? Really?
Oh, I'll be right
Hey
back.
guys, I just walked 10.5 feet.
Could be yards.
It's good to know sometimes, you know? You never know.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, when I go to the back, what am I seeing back there?
You're seeing windows. They're all cut. Of course, they're all got the blinds shut. You see those little spaces in there on the sides of, let me see if I can, like, oops. Well, how come I can't do that? Well, anyway, all those little spaces on the side are windows.
Okay. In the chat, Acrodius is suggesting go in like Santa, so I guess he wants me to go in the chimney. All right. So the windows are. Can I see any kind of like security looking things on the windows?
I wrote intellect check,
All right. What's the difficulty?
like a 2.
2. Yeah, there we go. There's a good roll finally.
Yeah, you can see clues of sensors and wires and such that would hint to a security system.
I don't suppose the estate provided us with any equipment to help get around that.
Not really on you right this minute. You could go and get something that might help you a little bit.
I've got a flashbang.
A grenade, flashbang grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome. I don't think that'll take out the security system.
You never know. I mean, you know, what if the security system is actually some sort of sentient being?
All right, actually, we can just contact, right, the estate, like Manners or somebody else there. I'm assuming we have the number. I would think.
Yeah, you did.
On speed dial.
All right, I want to call her and like, can I call her when these guys can still hear though, right?
Sure.
Patch these guys in. All right, so I'll call up Catherine Manners.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
All right. She picks up. It's like, hello?
Hi, Miss Manners. This is Sam. I'm with Dorius and Sigurd. Oh, I guess Lancer's here too, right? I forgot. He's
so quiet.
Yeah.
He's in a sugar coma from all your cookies.
the donuts, right? Yeah.
Or donuts, sorry.
So we've been staking out Tom Mallard's house here about 5 days, and all the same sounds have been going on, and the lights turn on and off. And when I knock on the door, nothing changes. We think he's just set this up to make it seem like he's here, and we think he might have translated somewhere. But there's a security system on the house. Is there anybody you can send or to help us get around this, or should we just go in? What should we do?
She's like, oh, well, that's a predicament, isn't it?
Yes, that's why I called you. I knew you have an excellent solution to this problem.
Well, I mean, if one of you stop by the estate, we can give you some kind of lock-picking tools to help out. But I don't really know any other way you're going to get in. All the other field agents are out on other missions right now.
Well, I guess if anybody feels up for a return trip, you know, we can always swing back by and pick up some more essentials, I guess, and then have some people stay back just in case anything changes.
Out of character, though, picking the lock to me seems like it would also set off the system. Is that right or no?
If you don't pick it well, I guess you'd have to pick the security system. You have to find a way to get around the lock and the security system. Yeah.
Right.
There's got to be a cipher for this.
So, oh yeah. Oh wait, did we get any? Are we just using the ciphers we had from the last game, right? Carrying over. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm down one.
I don't mind that or no help at all here. Anybody have any cipher that's helpful?
I mean, I've got one to be entertaining, not necessarily helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a grenade that'll summon something. We'll just let it go through the door.
Necrotius in the chat had said he would have loved it if Manor's advice had been, do you have a flashbang?
Yeah, use a flashbang. Oh, what's funny is Lancer has a surveillance set.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Would that have
There we
something
go.
helpful?
Phase changer. Just walk through the wall.
Do you have that cipher?
No, but we could try and requisition one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last time I know we were able to exchange ciphers at one point, right?
Yeah, I mean we were in the lab and I asked about it, but
Yeah. There's no guarantee they got exactly what you need, though. So many different kinds of ciphers.
Right.
Does anybody have any XP help bend the story in the right direction?
I do. I have one left from last time.
Okay. Well, we can use that XP to we can use that XP not only. I don't remember exact rules for this, but we'll bend it just a little bit. But we can use that XP to say that they had one, and even say that one of you thought ahead about trying to get a new one and has that one on you.
well, I'm looking for something that would be better, that would actually let us disable the security, because I mean the phase thing, that's going to let one person walk through the wall.
Do we have some kind of EMP?
Temporarily? But
Can we instead of that? Can we say that
Yeah.
that XP that either Lancer's thing or the estate had something that helps us disable the system?
Perhaps. Let me see what Lancer's got real quick. Just in case he happens to have just the right thing.
Lancer, wake up! You got to, what do you?
Wake up, old man!
Now, thinker, so he can think about a way around this.
Well, good thing he's here.
Relative presence.
they have all the strange things. I mean, just looking at this, there is nothing here that I'm looking at that would allow for technological hacking of a security system.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, either I would say if there's something disabled, great. If not, I guess someone will use the phase thing cipher, because we obviously got to get in here and see what's going on.
Yeah, let's do that. I'd rather just right now stick with what is in the book. So you just use one of those ciphers. That's cool.
All right, so that means only one of us can go in, though, right?
Right. And it's only going to help as long as there's no motion sensors or anything in the.
Well, I mean, normally, that's what I was hoping is we could look up what type of security system this is.
I mean, a system. I'm thinking it's just an exterior, right? Doors and windows system.
Yeah, more than likely. Unless he really paid for,
Right.
a pretty burly.
I'm okay betting on that. It's just an exterior system. All right. I don't know. Do you want? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm already here. I can go in, or do you guys want to go in instead?
I think the person, again, most familiar with this world,
Okay.
should probably be the person that poking around his house. In case you need to access his computer or something.
I tell you what. So you're burning XP. So let's make it worth your while. So I'll say that we'll make up a cipher, and what it does is you decide what it looks like, but you can use it to
EMP.
Actually, I know. I'll even say what it is. It's one of those cooking dollar things, looking
Yeah.
And it's like a rooster looking shape. And if you put it down and crank it, it'll create a field like in a nearby area where it shuts down power for an hour.
Oh, cool. I was thinking like EMP type thing.
Excellent.
Okay, so basically the 1 XP I spent gave us that, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Well, good news is that if the security system is indeed disabled, then we can just break right on in.
Right,
yeah, so-
but we should probably wait until nightfall so that people don't see the rest of us going into the backyard to break into the house.
Now, how about I'll do this? How about I'll set it off, I'll go in the back, and then I'll let you guys in the front, so it'll look like somebody lets you in.
Okay.
That could work.
Yeah.
Because the old coot lady already thinks I should be in there, so.
Right. Now you're having a party.
Right. You're my two dads coming to see your brother.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna set the rooster thing off. Does it make like a sound or anything, or does it?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What was that?
Oh, so I'm gonna set the rooster thing off in the back.
Okay.
I like the back door. Is there a back door? Is there a back door?
I don't think there is, oddly enough.
All right. Well, there's windows in the back. You said, right?
Yeah, there's windows in the back. Yeah. If there is a door, I can't figure out where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah, I can't really tell either.
All right. I'm gonna set it off.
Okay. So you dial it up, and then you put it down and do that little ticking thing, and you see because there's the lamps. Well, this night, right? You said you're waiting till night, correct?
Oh no, I was saying we just do it right now because then I could just let them in and look normal about it from the front.
Oh, okay. Well, you do that, and I guess if there's a red light somewhere in the security thing, you see it turn off. Your earpiece also goes off.
Oh right.
And if you have any other electronics on you, it turns off. So
Yeah, because our feed from the van's obviously gone silent. So
go silent. Yeah.
How long does it last for an hour? Did you say?
Yep, an hour.
All right. She'll be like, "Oh no, my phone! I can't do a YouTube video for an hour."
Your YouTube upload stops. No, I have to start over again.
Oh well, I guess I'll live. All right. Can I? All right. Can I open any of the windows from the outside, or?
I mean, if you force it open, maybe. There are a lot, but
By force it, do you mean like break it?
you would think you'd either have to break it, or you'd have to maybe if you took something to jam it and kind of force it up to break through the lock.
Okay. Yeah. Do I have anything to jam into it?
I have no idea.
Do we?
What are you carrying?
Well, I personally don't. But in the van, like, is there a crowbar or anything like that, or?
Yeah, you can get like some kind of car maintenance type stuff that's in there. Yeah,
Right. Obviously, I would have hidden that in my like jacket or something as when I went back.
And your what? You blinked out.
I would have hidden it like in my jacket or something, the crowbar, not just waving it around like.
Like
Time to
Gordon
go break the
Freeman.
window.
I gotta feed the cats.
They're starving. I gotta get in there.
You hide it in one of the boxes. I don't know how it fits, but hey.
Yeah. It's magic.
Okay, so which window you want to open?
How many are there? 2 or 3?
There's like 4 on the left and 3 on the right.
Oh my god, that's a lot of windows.
There's a lot of windows, yeah.
One of the middle ones
Oh, which side? Which is
on the right. On the right.
On the right? Okay. All right. So just do a basic mic check, like just a 2 difficulty.
I tell you, Sigurd, there's something very strange.
Oh, come on!
There's something very strange about what?
This
Zero,
house.
1?
Oh,
I rolled another 1. You gotta be kidding me.
well, you're certainly not wrong. As a dimensional rift appears above to throw a meteor at Sam.
I mean, I'm looking at it. The man spray painted the dimensions, but it doesn't make any sense. the front is wider than the sides, but it doesn't look that way.
People are having this much trouble getting this damn.
All right, so one of the neighbors on one of the sides.
Damn these Snoopy neighbors!
You hear a back door open up, and this guy's like, "Darn it, and Martha, I don't know why the power's off. Okay, just call the utility company or something." And then he just stops mid sentence and looks over at you with the crowbar, and he's like,
"No."
See, you'll listen to Sigurd and Dorius next time. Kick in the door and loot the room. It's faster.
I thought the cops would have shown up.
But not for a few minutes.
No, I was thinking about doing that. I didn't think you guys wanted to do it. All right, so she's all right. Well, she's definitely going to be using some persuasion here. Hang on. Let's see. I'm just looking at my abilities to see what I can apply here.
I'm glad it's a spinner that keeps getting caught.
Right.
Yeah. Sigurd just like, that's all I know.
Right. Doris would be like, I got nothing. Because you already don't like me.
Okay, so she'll say, obviously using her amazing persuasive abilities, she'd be like, "Oh, hello there," as she puts the crowbar behind her back. "Oh, hello there. This is my uncle Tom's place, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him on the phone. I keep trying to call him, and there's no answer for the last couple of days, and he's been really sick recently, so I'm afraid something's happened to him, and that's why I have to get in this house right away." And she'll use her fast talk option to say, "Can you help me open this window?" Which in the fast talk it suggests somebody to take a reasonable action, like makes them take a reasonable action on their next turn, if it works.
All right. Well, let's see if he believes the first part of that first when you guys open the window. If that's cool with you. Yeah. And if you make him believe that, then the window part will be a lot easier. So I don't know how difficult you think this would be, guys. If you were this neighbor, what would you think?
Fairly difficult, probably. It's probably going to be at least a 5, right?
Because I don't know if we're talking so. Like my dad, then it would be a 10.
Well, I hope it's not your dad.
All right. Let's say 5.
Depending on the good of the disguise, too. I mean, the age group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like she's dressed shabby or weirdly. You know, again, there's at least. It could be plausible.
He's fighting for you, Jeff.
It's not like some hobo-looking person in the back trying to sell this story. Where you'd be like, right. No.
Mark, what did you say?
I said he's fighting for you, Jeff. On your side.
Oh yes. Oh, I appreciate that. All right, so you're saying it's like a 5?
Yeah, I would say 5, but then you have a persuasion, so I can knock it down 2. So it's 3.
So I can knock it down to a 3.
Yep, 2,
right?
3. Yeah. You might want to use effort.
Perhaps. Yeah, the way I've been rolling, I think I'm going to use effort.
I know. I can't believe I got 2 criticals. Like, ouch.
All right, so this is using intellect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my edge would take it down. So my edge is 1, so it only costs me 2, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's going to knock it down to a 2, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep. See how good your training's been. Can you fool him?
Whoa, just barely.
Just barely.
Nice.
Thank God I used effort.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, effort is a thing where we can spend skill points to reduce the difficulty level.
All right. So he, you could tell he's just kind of going, I don't know, maybe I'll. She's not a hobo. She has Girl Scout cookies. And you can tell he's thinking a lot of stuff. He's like, okay, all right. I guess that makes sense. I don't really know too much about Tom's family, so okay. So you haven't heard from him for a little while?
No, yes, I know he's a very private person, but it's unusual for him not to talk to me. We have a great relationship. He's a really cool uncle.
He's like, well, I don't really know him too well, but okay. So now use fast talk on him, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I had this. Hang on, fast talk. I think is just it's just 1 point, and since I have an edge of 1, it actually doesn't cause anything, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it makes him go reasonable action.
Yeah. A creature who can understand you and isn't hostile, you convince the creature to take 1 reasonable action on the next round. It must be agreed upon by the GM and shouldn't put the creature in danger, which obviously this is not.
I don't know. It could be a flash bomb.
Yeah, but
I hope not.
He isn't aware of the danger.
Yeah.
I know. He's like, so you don't have a key, huh? Well, I mean, okay. Well, let me help you. Let me help you open this window then.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'll gladly give you some of the box of these Girl Scout cookies for free for your help.
Well, that wins him over right there. I love Girl Scout cookies. You remind me a little bit of my daughter is in college right now. So, all right.
So we have a new person just joined us in the chat called Funfire10. Thank you for watching. It says, the uncle that gave you a good time. Cool. All right. Not that kind of that's gross. I said we had a great relationship. Don't be thinking gross things.
I'm not even going to touch that.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Jeez.
All right. So he takes the crowbar and helps force it open. So.
Oh, good. So it's open?
Yep, it's open.
Okay, great. So I will say, oh, thank you so much, and I'll give him the Girl Scout cookies.
A pleasant surprise.
Yeah, he takes it and goes, oh, okay, well, be careful. If you need any help, just we're just right over there.
Wait, oh, by the way, can I actually get through the window myself, or do I need him to boost me up?
I mean,
how high is it?
It's
I guess if we were prying it open, it can't be that high, right?
Yeah, ground floor window.
It's a ground floor window, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll say, will do. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, so he walks back in the porch thing, and then you hear him getting in a fight with his wife.
Oh no! They're probably fighting over the Girl Scout cookie, who gets the most.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
didn't you get my favorite kind?
Damn it! I want Savannah Smiles.
By the way, Necrodia says, I love calling the neighbors creatures. Yes, that's just the way it's described in the book. Good. You're a friendly creature.
Obviously,
right,
use that in real life. I mean, it'll go over well.
Yeah. Nate, can you go back to the rolls dice screen if we get a chance?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
It's curious. For some reason, some of my settings weren't working.
I think Row 20's having some issues today.
Yeah.
Problems.
All right, so I'm here or something?
Yep. Well,
What room am I in?
Put you on the left side.
Left side?
Yeah.
Here?
Over there. Yeah. Okay. That's the window you came in. So, excuse me. All right. So it looks like you're in the kitchen. So,
Kitchen?
here's the. Sorry?
Kitchen?
Yep. It looks like it's the kitchen. So, you see a fairly expensive espresso maker over there.
Oh, wow. Lucky guy.
There's, of course, a fridge. Lots of different, supplies.
I'm going to open the fridge. Is there any milk in there?
Yeah,
Is it, and it's not expired?
it expires today.
Okay, so she's gonna pour herself a glass of milk to go along with her cookie she's eating as she walks around.
Right, because, well, no, if he doesn't talk to his neighbors, then I guess they wouldn't really know that we stopped by.
Right.
So you're searching around, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got a variety of hot sauces, chili sauces, all good stuff. You notice in the freezer, you do notice that there's something wrapped up in white butcher paper.
What kind of paper?
White butcher paper.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty large.
What's in it?
You're gonna
Meat?
unwrap it?
Okay, can I look? Can I look and see what's in it?
Sure. All right, you start to unwrap it, and it looks like it looks like it's slabs of flesh, maybe something cut off. Like to you, it looks like maybe something cut off from like a tentacle of an octopus or something weird.
Oh, gross.
Could be worse. Could have been a head.
That's what I was afraid it was going to be, actually.
Like when he said slabs of flesh, I was like, oh god.
Well, all right, she'll like let that go right away and close it.
People, the other white meat.
Okay, actually, Sam wants to actually go make her way to the front to let these other guys in.
Okay, so you're gonna go through the door here to your left.
Yeah, I want to make my way to the front of the house.
Or actually, I guess there's a door up the top that you can take. Is that what you want to do? What route are you trying to go?
Yeah, I'll go up at the top here.
Okay.
She's munching and drinking. Is this like a living room or something I'm going into, or?
It's I think it's just a hallway. Yeah, it's a hallway.
So I can just move down the hallway, and this leads out to like.
Yep, that's the front door to the porch.
Oh, so the porch is outside, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. You see, yep, right there. That's the porch.
Okay. Well, then
that two thing. What's right there is like the porch door or porch entrance. So.
Oh, the porch you can get into though. You're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, but I guess for them to see me, I would have to go out here, right, and kind of stick my head out the porch door.
Yep.
But if I do that, they can see me from the van, right?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. So I'll kind of, open the door, stick my head out, and kind of wave to those guys and motion them to come over here.
Okay.
Oh, she did it.
We'll head on over.
Do you need? Do you have a token or something?
I am here.
I guess you just have to drag him like you did me, I guess.
No, let me do what I did for you. 1 second.
You look very strange, Sigurd.
I am here.
And if you're just joining us, folks, we're playing a cool RPG called The Strange. It's our second time playing it.
It's good stuff.
It is.
There it is.
There we go. We'll have better tokens next time.
As they come in, I'll say like, "Hi, welcome to my Uncle Tom's house."
I see. Any problems getting in?
Oh, kind of. The neighbors here are quite nosy, so he kind of saw me trying to break the window open, but that's okay. I convinced him it was all normal. Yeah, it was very helpful.
Well, let's take a look around quickly, just before we should be gone before any more people start poking around.
Good idea.
Yeah, remember you only got an hour until that runs out too.
Right.
Oh, the thing. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what other rooms?
Divide and conquer.
I'll go.
When it's done, it'll ring. It will sound like a rooster crowing.
Listener's mate says, "Don't forget about Lancer." I think he's just sleeping in the van.
He's our getaway
he's
driver.
napping.
So
Just keep it watch.
I'm gonna go left from here. If there's a door there.
You're gonna go left.
I'm assuming there's some way to get into that area from the hallway, right?
Oh yeah. So when you open that door, stairs
Leading up or down?
leading down. Or no, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. There's two doors there. You can see it first. So this one on top goes to a garage, and the other one has a stairway going down.
Okay. So she's gonna say, I think I'll go to the garage. Can one of you guys check out the creepy basement?
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll go down into the basement. I don't have any problem with the dark.
All right, well, let's go to the garage first with Sam or Samantha. All right, so
Oh, this is a big garage.
Yeah, he's got
It's like a quarter of a house.
right.
If you look at the measurements for this house, it's like 216 square feet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Nice.
roll. Just roll a 20-sided die, so I don't have to say any difficulty necessarily. I just want to see how well you do for searching with intellect.
By the way, listener's mate says, "Don't split up. It will turn into a Scooby-Doo chase situation." That'd be fun.
I'm okay with
I was
this.
watching that earlier today. Anyway, you said just roll an intellect.
Just roll straight 20-sided die. It's going to be intellect check, yeah.
Oh, but no difficulty. You're saying, right?
Yeah, it's just I just want to see how well you do, just as broad sense of how well you detect.
Okay. So here we go.
14. Not bad.
All right, so looks like this garage is mostly used for storage. So boxes of junk, old clothes, broken lawn equipment, found a motor scooter, bunch of different random stuff.
Oh, I like the motor scooter a lot.
Now you do see a locked tool chest, and plus there's a smaller chest. Looks like it's I don't know. It almost looks like it's made out of lead. And
He must be afraid Superman would be here.
right, and yeah, that's about all you find in the garage.
So there's a locked tool chest. Did you say?
Yep, a locked tool chest, and then there's another smaller chest.
Is that locked as well?
Do you try to open it?
I try to open it.
Yeah, it seems very secure. It's you'd almost think it might even be like almost bolted shut or something. It looks like.
Okay. Nothing else of interest?
Now, just a bunch of random stuff, unless you want a motor scooter.
I actually may take the motor scooter, to be honest with you, later, but
We must make an escape.
Now.
yeah. Everybody have on.
Thanks, Uncle Tom.
Does he have a cabin by chance?
That's what the people kept saying that in the chat. Actually, Uncle Tom's great.
Is it a cabin in the woods?
Oh God, I hope not.
That's what I'm
turned
hoping
bad
for.
real fast.
Hey, it's a new adventure every time.
All right, so you find these chests, and Sigurd, are you going somewhere?
Well, I was gonna poke my nose around potentially what is within this area, but I'm unsure because this part is cut off if there's a wall there.
Yeah. So let's say you open the door and beep. It looks like it's an office.
Oh, is this where the typing was emitting from?
You think so? Yeah. Actually, you can hear the typing.
Oh, really?
With the power and everything shut down?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You don't hear the typing. I forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You thought that was a typing, but obviously it's a ticking of the cipher. Oh,
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay. So, he'll meander over to the computer and go, "Their gods are so strange. Who names themselves Jesus?"
Do you want to just throw like a perception type check? I don't know if you have any skills that would help with that or not. But
let's see. I have. I'm actually trained in perception.
Ooh, awesome.
I did not realize that.
What you find is that actually the typing of keys was a mouse tap dancing.
That'd be great. So, what would I roll in this case?
Let's make it a 3.
Okay, after the perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, a 2 after perception. Sorry.
Well, it doesn't matter. I succeeded.
Okay.
Win!
All right, so there's a large, expansive desk. You see broadband internet connection. I don't know if you know that much enough about tech to know that that's what it is. There's filing cabinets. There's also an elaborate bird cage with a posed stuffed parrot.
Oh.
And
it's an ex-parrot.
There's a Wi-Fi router underneath the desk, and and you notice that there's a router underneath the desk. There's an Ethernet connected tablet, like duct tape, and connected to the estate's your guys' electronic bug.
Oh.
Of course, it's all dead, but you see it attached to it. You kind of remember a little bit like what the bug was supposed to look like whenever in the file.
Right. And obviously, this is completely out of place from the rest of the environment, aside from the parrot, of course. But
there's a parrot. I was away.
It's an ex-parrot.
Stuffed parrot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only reason he's on his perch is because you nailed his feet to it.
I'm assuming you're going to look into file cabinets, right?
You know what? He's definitely meandering around. Since the power's out, he obviously can't access the computer, so he's definitely at least sifting through the file cabinets to try and find something.
Okay. All right, so let's go back over to you. What's your character's name again?
Dorius.
Dorius, yeah. You think you're going down to the basement potentially because there's a door there, and you come up to the door and open it, and it looks like it's a closet.
What an odd place for a closet.
So,
all right. So, what's in the closet?
Nothing good.
No, there's just random junk in the closet.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing really in there. There's actually your door. It's up to the right, below the office. I might want to check that out.
Up here?
It looks like it could be stairs. Yep.
Okay, so we'll take a look over here.
I don't know why they have. I got confused because I don't know why there's a staircase to a closet, but okay.
Yeah. I second that.
Yeah. There's stairs to a basement, probably.
Okay. So.
All right. Are you going to start going down the stairs?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Okay. Let's cut back over to Samantha.
Okay, she's on the moped being like, vroom, vroom, like pretending to drive it. And then she yells out, hey, can one of you guys come in the garage? If they can hear her.
Let's see. Well, how loud do you yell it?
Loud enough for you to hear it.
They both should be able to hear it from where they're at currently.
All right.
Okay.
Sigurd can come, I guess.
Well, I was going to say, Sigurd thinks that she's probably in trouble and bursts out of the room and into the garage.
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute.
Ready for action.
Yeah. She's like, oh, hey, how cool is this scooter?
You're not in danger?
I don't think so. I needed. There's some locked boxes here. I was hoping maybe with your amazing muscles you could break them open.
I can certainly try, but if they're magical in nature, you may need someone else.
Well, I don't think they're magical. Hopefully, since we're on Earth, but you never know.
All right. Well, he steps up and asks to point out the lock that might need breaking.
The smaller, the lead box is the one first you want to point him to.
Okay.
And clearly, she's in danger. She's not wearing the proper safety equipment to be on that scooter.
Right.
Where's your helmet?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell your other dad.
Oh, by the way, listener's mate says Sigurd should say, "What is this book of faces that I keep hearing?" Nice.
And why is it only faces?
So Nate, there's a tool chest and then a smaller lead box. The lead box looks pretty bolted shut. I don't know if you want to try that one first or what.
Oh, maybe the tool chest actually would be better because that might help us get into the other thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll go ahead and throttle open the tool chest.
Okay, let's say it's a difficulty 4 to break that lock.
Okay.
Like a might test.
I'd like to exert some effort for this.
Okay.
So we'll take it down to a 3, right?
And then,
Flex appropriately before starting.
Any of your abilities help here? Oh, never mind. You already got it.
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah!
Oh, wow. Nice.
Ooh, good. Jeez, you smash it. And you smash the lock and bust off the whole lid top part of it.
Sam will be very impressed. Be like, "Oh, wow, you're like He-Man."
He-Man.
Well, I'm waiting for you. Like, who is this He-Man?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for too, actually. Maybe he knows.
He could.
Do you guys get cartoons in Arden?
Cartoons? I think there's a town called Cartoons.
Oh, I would love to go there.
All right, so you bust open that lock, and it looks like there's 3 ciphers inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool. Ciphers.
If one of you can look it up, what it does, there's an analeptic.
Well, I already know what that one is because that's the one I keep getting.
Well, obviously you did that one.
No, I want something else. I already have 2 of those. That restores 5 to your speed pool is what that does.
Oh, it does? Okay. That's useful.
It is.
The other one is a curative.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What does that do? Oh, I guess we gotta look it up, right? It's called curative.
Yep.
Yeah, which kind of implies curing wounds.
It's cooking.
It helps concrete stabilize.
Yep. Restores to the user's might pool. You should probably take that then, right?
Ooh, yeah. Don't mind if I do. What does it look like?
Go ahead and roll randomly the levels.
1d6 plus 2 for you, Nate, for the curative. What's the third one, Marks? Oh, 3. Well, it's something. It'll restore 3 points to your might pool then when you use it.
Meditation aid.
Oh, yes. I love meditating. Restores number of points equal to restores to the intellect pool. That's perfect for me.
Right. Ooh. Yep. And I've got a spare space for that. Once I'm back up from the basement.
No, too late. She's going to take it.
It's okay. You get the same one you've been getting.
Well, Marks, I can get rid of one of the ones I have, right, to replace it with a different one.
You can. The thing is, you just can't hold on to your person, more than that thing. The idea being because of your quicken energy mixed in with all these other energies, you start mixing too much, it short circuits them out.
Or I guess I could give it to somebody else too, right?
Yeah, you can.
True.
You could even, as long as you're not holding them all at once, you could store some on the van or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, huh.
All right. So now you want to try to open this other box up?
How heavy is the box?
What did you say?
Oh, how heavy is the box?
Oh. How heavy is the box? It's not too heavy.
Okay.
It's like half the size of that toolbox.
Oh, okay. Would he by chance be able to let's see, I'm not sure if this would work, but instead of directly punching it and just using his own physical strength, maybe apply gravity here as well by lifting it high up into the air and then slamming it downward?
You do have a crowbar.
Oh. But this is more fun.
How about doing something that might not break what's inside the box? Just saying.
Oh. I mean, you
Of
always
course,
like,
I'm not actually there, so
you like puzzles, right? But piecing things back together.
right.
Oh man.
It's like Rubik's Cube, only more broken.
Okay. Well, you know what? He's actually. This is going to be a careful attempt because yes, he probably doesn't want to break anything vital inside. He will actually try to pull the box apart.
All right. It's going to be a difficulty of 5 for might.
Excellent. Excellent.
You do some effort. You do have that thing you can restore your might. Now.
True.
Let's see. How much can I exert here?
Just only one effort, right?
Yeah, you can only do one effort where we haven't leveled up to be able to do more.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. I'll exert some effort real quick. Put that down there, and then this brings it to a 4, I believe.
Yep.
Nope. You're like, your veins like popping.
Finesse.
You felt like it was starting to give, but just didn't happen.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to Darius.
Okay.
All right, so you're walking down the stairs.
Yes, down into the cold and dark.
Ooh. All right, so as you're walking down the stairs, the staircase suddenly drops, and you start sliding.
Nice.
That's fun.
And you're sliding down. You see like a wall coming up to you.
Oh.
That's going to be unfortunate.
You want to try to stop yourself or do something to stop from like the hard impact. You need to either do a speed or might defense roll.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll try to do speed. What kind of difficulty are we looking at here?
A 4.
Eep. Yeah.
By the way, we have some speed ciphers that we can give you to restore if you want to eat.
Yeah, I guess I'll use the effort because. Okay, so trying to.
Just as a backup.
I do. I've got 1 XP left.
Okay.
So you could reroll. Yeah, you could reroll if you need to.
Yeah, I'm trying to quickly, reach out my hands and legs to try to grab, basically brace against the side walls of the stair to slow the stop.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll.
Okay, so it was 4 with effort. It's a 3.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
All right, you managed to. What exactly were you doing again? You were like reaching.
Basically, reaching out, reaching out with all limbs possible to basically slow my descent by putting pressure against the side walls of the stair.
It was like Spider-Man in it.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, so so you managed to barely stop yourself with all your effort right before you hit. Like you just tap that wall a little bit. You tap it enough to feel that it's actually a fake wall.
Oh, well. Okay. Well, I think I could have expected that just from the fact that, well, okay, the other stairs went to a friggin' closet, but I mean, who puts a wall to a stairway to nowhere? Not even a door.
Stairway to nowhere.
This isn't the Winchester house.
Is that the name of the song in Ardennes? Stairway to Nowhere instead of Stairway to Heaven.
So now you've stopped and everything. You can get kind of a footing to get up and stuff up against the wall, and you can kind of tell as you kind of push up against it. There's actually spikes up between a wall. You can tell that it's like a very thin fake wall, and so if you had impacted it, it would have busted through that wall right into spikes.
Oh God,
That's unpleasant.
Yikes.
Okay, so is there like anything else down here? I mean, is there like a door or any kind of other anything down here?
Yeah, it takes you down. It looks like to a basement area.
See, this is how they do it in Arden.
See, pit traps and
Yeah.
poison darts.
If she was there, I'd be like, "Oh my God, you guys were right."
Now that's a security system.
Yeah. So yeah, you do find a room, and we'll bounce back to the other group real quick.
Okay, so while we're in the garage, do we hear the cascade of sound?
Oh.
Yeah, did we hear anything?
Samantha's too busy, with her motor scooter, but
She's making little noises. Boom, boom, boom.
this Sigurd's hunter perception does go, what was that?
So I guess catching whiff of this, he'll hand Samantha the box and say, "Hold this."
Although I do have to wonder, did the stair mechanism require power?
It's by magic. It's powered by magic.
Well, I mean, it could have been, all mechanical and just
it could have been all mechanical.
Yep.
Well, after he entered her box, she'll be like, "Oh, what's up?"
I think we may have trouble.
To the back cave, and she'll run out with him.
Calling up from down below. Watch the stairs.
So if we get there, it's like they already look like a slide now, basically, right?
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, Sigurd, you didn't go through the file cabinet. Just to remind you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think just so you guys know, I think I goofed up which stairs are which. This was kind of confusing how they had it laid out, but just roll with it.
Okay.
We wouldn't have known a thing if you hadn't said anything.
Never mind. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so far so good.
So, all right, she'll be like, "Ooh, fun, a slide." Hey,
Don't go down. Whoa. Do not slide down it without control.
what's on the bottom?
Remember what I said about Arden?
Yep.
A true security.
This man believes in Arden's methods.
Oh man, how weird.
If you look below that map, if you scroll down,
There we are.
Oh,
that's where you're at.
Yes.
Are we just saying we made our way down, or?
You can. I would just give you like a really like basic to get down there without sliding. Like
Well, I do know that these two rooms connect because they have the same color scheme for the arrows and the stairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. So maybe I'm not wrong. Cool. All right, cool. So just go like a difficulty 1. So it should be pretty simple, if not completely easy, depending upon if you have any kind of skill in it.
Oh boy, I've been rolling so badly though. Like,
Natural 1. Welcome to the spikes.
yeah, we go into the spikes if we fail it, right?
Yeah, you'll lose control, slide down the spikes.
Is it? You said we could use speed or might.
Yes.
All right, screw it. I'm going to use speed. And I'm going to knock it down to.
And if you have balance as a skill or something like that, physical like that, you could use that to knock it down.
I'm just going to knock it down so it's a 0, so it automatically succeeds, right?
Yep.
By the way, I'm going to be close to the bottom of the stairs to also assist if it looks like someone is starting to go too fast to try to intervene.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if you want to count that as helping or.
I see where my confusion is with the stairs. Just so you know, the other one goes upstairs. That's what it is. So, because this is a 2-story story. So, okay, cool.
Okay, well that makes more sense than going to a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, do you guys, Sigurd, what'd you do?
Is Samantha still holding on to the box?
Oh, I have a question.
Well, I mean, does that affect me going down there?
No, I mean, if you got it in like a little backpack or something.
Yeah, let's just say, I have the box and I made my way down using the effort.
Okay.
All right. Well, he'll yell down, you know, the 2 to keep safe, and he's gonna go back into the office because he never lets prey leave his sight.
All right, cool. All right. Well, you appear to be. I'm gonna stick with you 2 downstairs. You appear to be in a kind of a storage room. There's like holiday decorations, old clothes, broken chairs, little different kinds of furnishings. There's shelves of pickled vegetables of every sort, oddly enough, and a and a large wardrobe stands up against one wall.
We're going to Narnia.
Oh, that would have been her line.
All right, so there doesn't appear to be like anywhere else to go from in here.
No, just a wardrobe up against the wall. That's that little
over here?
Over there. Yep.
All right, she's going to open the wardrobe.
Okay. So as you start to open, we'll cut back over to Sigurd
Ah,
and his stuff.
I like stuff.
So you're searching through the file cabinets. You find stuff like mortgage loans, contracts, and stuff like that. But on one filing cabinet, you find a dossier on what's called the Ramus of Arden. When you look through it, you see like it's a hand inked likeness on a parchment of a woman in heavy leather robes, and some notes about Ramus's ownership of some place called the Ram's Blood Tap in a city called Shalmarn.
How big is the city?
How big is the city? It doesn't say that much about the city in it. It also seems to list a timeline of Ramus's travel between Shalmarn and some other place in Hazarium. and you kind of seem to remember this Hazarium place being mentioned in your estate training as potentially like a safe house.
Interesting. Oh, especially since it pertains to his home, he'll definitely want to keep this.
Keep it on you.
Yes.
All right. So now you also find two other folders. One is called Gospels of Lotan. Another one's called Master's Lair. Which one do you want to open next?
Ooh, Master's Lair.
Okay. So you open up this folder, and it seems kind of fragmented. But what you gather reading through it is that that seems to suggest that Tom is been visiting someone that's called the Master and some kind of secret lair in Ardun. Now there's one loose piece of parchment. It contains what appears to be a painted likeness of the Master sitting on some kind of cloak throne. And I think I might have that picture maybe here.
Ooh, yes, please share with the class.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Interesting. Oh. Take a good long look, everybody. Yeah, that's actually a really cool picture.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And then the other folder that you're glancing through, labeled Gospels of Lotan, you see that there's a parchment scraps in the folder, and that says that claims that the Gospels are real artifacts in Ardun, though mostly lost. And according to this file that you're reading, it says the quantum code responsible for Ardun's anomalous creation might actually be imprinted in any one of the Gospels, for which 17 are believed to exist. One of these Gospels might lie in ruins beneath Shalmarn. And then you see this like little handwritten like sticky note message on it. It says, soon the Master will have what he seeks.
Not if we find it first.
All right. Flashback downstairs. Gotta make you work for it. You're gonna be like, oh. All right.
By the way, when I opened the wardrobe, I kind of wanted to do it where I open and kind of jump to the side, or like so I didn't just stand right in front of it,
Leave Dorius in the main.
Oh no, I would have told him not to.
Come on, I grew up in Ardun. I'm not standing directly in front of it. I'm expecting the traps.
So you open it and you actually move out of the way. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Jeff?
Yeah, just in case there was some kind of trap.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yes, that's what I did in case there was a trap.
Okay. All right. So when you open it up, a humanoid form wrapped in stained white cloth lurches out.
Oh God,
that's unfortunate.
And
she'll be like, it's a mummy.
So it looks kind of like. I don't have a image of it, unfortunately, but we'll just stick something there. 1 second.
One of the homunculi might work.
Yeah, if you want to use that, we can use that.
It should be pretty easy to search and find an image of a mummy.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, you want me to do that in the?
I mean, it should be really easy to do.
I think
you can use whatever you want, just so we can move along here.
Mummy. You would think.
Mark, just use whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Nice.
Oh, that's a very cute mummy.
At least it's not I was almost expecting a moo.
You just want some friends.
Right.
All right, so this mummy lurches out and kind of starts to rush at you guys. So let's roll some initiative. I don't know if anybody's got. Oh, I guess you got to roll up against him, right? That's right.
Right.
These are
level
just
4.
what, straight D20 rolls? Is that what they are?
No,
Well,
no,
versus
roll
his
against
difficulty
Yeah.
to see
Oh,
if
right.
we go before him or after him.
Right.
So level 4. If you happen to have some kind of initiative skill or something that could help you,
Nope.
and it's speed, if in case you want to use any
Woohoo!
Nope.
Ooh,
points.
yikes.
Chris can go first,
Wait,
right?
did I
Yeah.
hit? Yeah, oh yeah, 12. So that would have been.
All right.
Oh, you hit the 3, but still you rolled higher than what you needed. So
Yeah, I rolled higher than the
Yeah.
12. That would have been the
Yeah.
difficulty.
so it's Dorius, Mummy, then Sam.
Yep. I'm figuring, Dorius is ready for these kind of traps more. So,
Right. It's like
oh, another.
it's always
mummy.
trapped.
This was cuter than the last.
Right.
In the chat, Lister's mate says, "Is Brendan Fraser going to show up?" That'd be cool. He can help us fight mummies.
Awesome.
He might.
I didn't read from the Book of the Dead. Stepping back and so this is a difficulty 4. Ouch. Okay, and so again, forces the universe turning gravity against the creature to try to crush it. We'll go ahead and do the exception against it. Nope, not gonna.
Whoops.
Yeah, just backing away and trying to crush it, but not so good.
Didn't quite work. So I'm gonna roll a 1d4 to see which one it attacks, and we're gonna. Who wants to go high? Wants below.
Sam can decide.
I'll be high.
High. Okay. All right.
Boo.
Unfortunately, lurches at you. Kind of swings its arm at you.
So, well, that's right. So I roll a 4 difficulty to evade it.
Yeah. The speed defense to
I'm
try
gonna-
to evade.
I'm going to use speed effort.
Okay.
Oh, come on, these rolls are terrible.
Yeah, you're having a rough time today, Jeff.
Last week was great, or 2 weeks ago when we did this.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a 1. So, just think of it this way: you're getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
Right.
All right, so it just kind of comes in and just goes wow and slams up against you and whacks you pretty hard. Do you have any armor?
Nope.
Okay, so 5 points damage
Oh, Jesus.
off your might.
That's okay.
Now, while this is happening, Sigurd, you hear a commotion going on downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I also, like, as a free action, kind of just yell out, like, Sigurd, we need help?
You can do that, yes.
So immediately he stuffs whatever folders, papers, and documents he has on right now into his pockets and obviously a jacket. There's usually like a compartment or something big enough to stuff that in. On the inside, that is. And it makes a mad dash over to here, attempting to slide down it. Now, luckily, he is trained in balancing. So,
Good. All right.
as aforementioned, one He-Man type slide, he decides to whirl his way down.
All right, you're down there. Roll speed for initiative.
Okay.
Our good buddy Madrak just joined us in the chat. It's actually the first time I think he's seen us play The Strange. Hey, Madrak, welcome. He watches D&D a lot.
Hello.
He will take a -2 to speed in order to exert a little more effort. So what would be the difficulty of this?
It's a 4. So trying to be a 4. So you use effort, and then a 3.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so
Success.
you're going to go first. So I'm just going to say that you slide down there, and just right off your slide, you just kind of like grab your feet and start rushing towards Samantha and Darius. So
Absolutely. He loves being a man of action.
all right.
Now, does Sam get to go though for the finish this first round off? Right.
Oh yes. I'm sorry. I forget. Yes, you go next, Sam or Jeff.
All right. I'm going to attack this mummy. I'm going to try to throw like a nice side elbow into its face with my martial arts.
Roll it.
I'm going to. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I won't do effort this time, I guess. It's a 4, you said, right?
Yeah. You roll 12 or higher.
Of course not.
I don't understand. Your rolls are terrible.
Yeah, these are the worst rolls ever.
I don't higher than a 4. It's almost.
Hey, come on!
All right. So you don't quite get it. You're just so stunned and taken aback from the hit that you kind of lash out, but just unfortunately blindly. All right.
I can still move a little bit though, right?
You can move a little bit, yeah.
I'm just
There's
gonna
not tons of space. Yeah. All right. So I'm even though you're there, Darius, or excuse me, Sigurd, I'm gonna say that you still don't get attacked till the end of the next round.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I did show up late, so
Yeah, you travel quite far. So so now it's your turn, Sigurd. Not Sigurd. I don't know why I keep calling you Sigurd. Darius.
All right.
This is like talking to actors on set. You're like, you keep switching back and forth between fictional names. Which one do I say?
Which one do I say? Who are you? All right. Again, trying to turn gravity against it. And we'll hope for better this time. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I'll take it.
Wow. That would be better.
that would certainly be better. I am okay with this.
So what's that going to do to him?
Basically, gravity
+4, right?
crushes in on the creature. So my ideal 4 points of damage normally. And so I know there's an increase in the damage for being a natural 20.
It's +4, right? I think for 20.
That's correct, yeah.
So you could do 8.
Okay, so that
And you get a
eight damage.
Major or minor effect, I guess, right? Or is this?
I think it's one or the other. It's either right the +4 or the major effect.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I think we'll go with the +4 to damage.
All right. So 8 overall.
Yep.
That was a good one.
It lurches like and then starts to rush back forward.
I would feel so bad if this wasn't actually a mummy and just some guy who was taped all over a bandage and repeating the shit out of him.
I think he would have screamed after
What if he's trying to and he can't?
So in the chat, Madrick says the mummy icon looks like a meatball with elbows and coned boobs.
Yeah,
Bro, look at that. I didn't look at it that way. Yes, I could see that.
some reason mummy tokens are hard to find on the fly.
I like how the mummy has his hands on his hips, though. It's like, yeah, I'm a mummy.
And it has an air of disapproval.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why are you
It's
in my tomb?
it's a mummy.
Why'd you open my wardrobe? Gosh.
Like, I've been asleep for 1,000 years.
Aren't you
Or
supposed to
4,000
be-
years or whatever, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have him roll something random. Because he's kind of lashing out blindly. It's not like he's necessarily picking one or the other of you. So that would work better if I asked you to pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
You can tell it to roll a D3.
Oh, I can?
Yep, /R space 1d3.
Oh.
Well, I guess just choose someone, Mark.
It isn't restricted by actual dice.
Yeah. You can
Although I
even
do have a
essentially-
D3.
Yeah, you can essentially even flip a coin by rolling a d2.
Yep.
So how's it work again? So row
Roll 1d3.
is row 1d3. Do I need a slash or anything?
Yeah,
/R roll space 1d3.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out.
So so I'm just picking like 1, 2, 3, like from
Yeah.
left to right. So he comes out as you rush in, Sigurd, he like hits at you. Probably was going towards Dorius, but then you got in the way.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping for.
So speed defense, perhaps?
Let's see. Man, I remember reading something about might defense, but I think you have to be trained in that. I can't remember.
Well, I mean,
I'd
you can
picture it as
spend
like
you can spend
blocking.
effort. You can spend effort to decrease it, basically.
Right.
I mean, I don't really know. All example there's speed defense, but I would imagine a might defense would be something like when you block something.
Right. Just, use your forearms to kind of say,
I
hey,
imagine
my
grappling and stuff.
Yeah. Would I be able to use a might defense?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay.
I think that will work in this case. It's not a
All
sharp weapon or anything, so.
Okay. And he'll be exerting some effort with this. So, not that much. All right. And then what would be the difficulty?
So
4.
Yeah. Well, 4
starts at 4.
space. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
You use effort and it's 3.
Let's see. Boop. Ha!
All right, awesome.
Success.
So it swings, and you've gotten in the way, and you're able to block
No!
his hit.
Perfect.
Save Dorius.
I appreciate that.
All right, so so it was Mummy and
That's me, right? So, right?
Yep, Samantha. Yeah.
All right. She's going to use some speed effort here. She's going to dash in with a flying jump kick.
Yeah. All right, roll.
Ka-chai!
Oh, yes, finally.
Awesome. How much damage would that be?
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so you hit, boom, and the mummy doesn't even budge, and you land on the ground. So, I mean, you don't fall on the ground or anything, but you bounce off and land on the ground. So it was a pretty hard impact. Like you can tell, it's pretty firm mummy.
All right. So are you saying it's sounding like I'm not hurting it at all?
If you did, it wasn't much.
Okay.
So it's your turn, Sigurd.
Yeah, Sigurd, go for it.
Excellent. Okay. So he will whip out his awesome shotgun, get that thing ready and aimed at its chest, and then exert some effort into hopefully blowing a hole within it.
All right.
I like this plan.
Difficulty?
It's going to be 4.
Okay.
It's always whatever the character's level is.
Damn.
So I guess you whip it out, but because Samantha
Whip it out. Jeez, come on.
you whip it out, but Samantha gets in the way.
Come on. Well,
Ride
right.
me while I whip this out.
Well, right, because he's like, oh, I can't show this to this nice young lady. I'm going to put it back in.
Oh man, that's
but because of Samantha attacking, you're concerned and you try to carefully aim, but unfortunately miss. So,
well, he curses if nothing else, and lets the fight continue.
all right.
Alrighty, so my turn.
The paradox.
Let's see if we can Let's see if we can break this thing.
And that attack ignores armor and stuff, right?
That's a wonderful question.
Oh,
because it's a little vague
oh, really?
on that. My understanding is that armor still applies. From what I could get. I mean, even though like I was really wondering about that when I'm in Arden, and it basically tells me that because I am a shepherd of souls, it's basically specters that are attacking the opponent. So I guess it's your call on that one. Hey, I'll take a success.
Oh, good.
All right. It probably doesn't ignore armor. Most likely, since it's a tier 1 ability, that would be pretty powerful tier 1 ability. Be like ignore armor and do medium damage. So, all right. So, but you did 8 points last time, right?
Right, on a crit. Yeah.
And does 4 points this time, right?
Yep.
In the chat, Magic
See
says,
if we get the extra features for free on those, on like the crit effect. 'Cause for some reason I thought you got to add the effect. But
in the chat,
anyway, keep going.
Magic had said, don't whip it out in front of your mummy.
That's why she's giving the disapproving look.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Put
put
that
that away.
Were you raised in a barn?
Probably was raised in a barn with all the other primitives.
All right. So that was 4 points of damage, right?
Yep.
All right. You can tell it kind of rock a little bit. Not as bad as the first time, but you seem.
Well,
Here's some.
yeah, I wouldn't expect you.
Okay. So it attacks next, right? So same thing as last time. I'm just gonna roll this. All right. So okay.
Oh,
It goes after you, Sam.
Ugh.
All right, so you hit it, and maybe it thinks, who knows? Maybe that paradox hit. It thought it was you. And it's pissed. So
Yeah, see, it's got nothing to trace as where the damage is coming from.
Man, I used that for it. I still didn't succeed.
Yep. So it slams down towards you. Oh, do you already try to roll?
Yeah.
Man, you are. If this wasn't electronic, I would just tell you to switch your dice.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, 5 points damage. Of might damage.
Oh, my might just went to 0. That means I go down 1 step on whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you get rocked. As you're coming up from that kick, he like slams you back down with his hit.
What a guy.
Bad mummy. I can't remember what it does when it knocks you down.
Okay, I'll look it up while you guys keep going. But I can still take an action. I know it's not that bad the first step down.
No, you can. There's probably some penalty or something, but yeah, I know you can take an action. When
I think you can't
speed,
get. I don't think you get like minor or major effects and something else or something. But
yeah, just when you lose speed is when you can't do that.
All right, well, so it's her turn now, right? Yeah, she's been going after the mummy.
Yep.
Okay.
So okay, I'll go. Because I can't hear you, Marks, if you're saying something.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Can you hear me?
No, I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, so first off, she'll be like saying, "I hate this mummy," and then she'll use her analeptic cipher to restore 5 points to her speed pool.
Nice.
Awesome. What's
And
it look
then,
like?
Oh, it actually looks like. I think what I read in the book, it was a blue pill, so it's kind of like the Matrix.
Oh.
So first she'll be like, "Oh, this is just like the Matrix. This is awesome." Although I forget, is it the red? It was the red one down the rabbit hole, right? Though.
Yep. So take the red pill and stay in Wonderland, and I show you just how far the rabbit hole really goes.
She's also going to kind of move away. She's getting sick of getting hit by this freaking mummy.
So, yeah. Say you roll away. For some reason you do
Okay.
love martial arts.
It's fine. I'll roll only around away.
All right, cool. Sigurd?
Oh, it's
Nate?
yeah, Sigurd.
Say that again?
Your turn.
Nate?
Your turn.
Your
Excellent.
turn.
I don't know why the audio cut out. Let's see.
I'm going
Magic
to start
says,
getting up real close and talk real slow.
Magic says in the chat, the mummy's pissed you guys haven't put any dollar bills in his amazing cone boobs yet.
Reminds me of the cone heads. You know what? Unsure as to whether or not this will actually affect it. Might as well. He'll go ahead and bust out that flash burst and use it on the creature.
Oh, okay. What's that do?
Essentially, it works like a flashbang, but within a very segmented amount of area, as opposed to basically filling the whole room with dizzying light and sound. It's basically throw it at something, and then I can't remember if they're supposed to roll for it or not, but they're essentially stunned if they're able to be. I can't remember quite well, but
So it can stun?
if I remember right, yes.
What's it called again?
Flash burst.
Flash burst. I need to start doing my sticky note bookmarks.
This is an ability you have or something?
No, it's a cipher.
Oh, but wait, do you have? Oh, you have the cipher, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I see.
Oh, what it says is, if thrown, the cipher travels to the indicated spot within short range and explodes in an immediate radius, blinding all within it for 1 minute.
Ah, blinding. Okay.
So that would blind everybody?
Within immediate range.
Let's see.
Well,
So it's probably everybody in melee range with it.
Probably.
I think immediate can be up to 10 feet, right? I think is what they said.
I think so. Something like that, yeah.
Well,
I mean, we're probably all within that range.
if nothing else, he will gladly bust out that shotgun and attempt to use it one more time, exerting a little more effort.
Go for it.
Yeah!
Yeah, there you go.
Bam. How much damage?
Let's see. It's a heavy weapon, and I forget, if you exert effort, does it add more damage?
Only if you choose that instead of lowering the...
Oh, that's right. Yep. So I whatever heavy damage is, which is I think 6.
6? Okay. All right. It rocks it back, and it starts moving forward again. You see some blood.
Okay, good. Would this be an opportune time to, instead of using the flashbang, instead use the curatives?
Well, yeah, but that would have to count as your action.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Okay, so back to Doris.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the damage increase is for using effort. Is it 3 points for a... I know there's an amount, but I can't seem to find it in the cheat sheet that we got.
I think it's the same as any effort, right?
Well, for increasing damage, I don't remember what.
But I mean, I think it's still applying. Effort's always applying 3. I don't think it matters what you're doing.
Okay, so it would add 3 to the damage.
Oh, how much damage does it add? Is that your question?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you knew how
Right.
many points you have to spend. That I'm actually.
No,
Effort-
that part I know.
Effort either reduces difficulty by 1 step or +3 damage.
Okay, that's what I thought. Why not? We'll hope for the best, and I'll try to increase the damage by 3.
Just a reminder, because it's different than what we're used to at D&D. barring maybe a shotgun blast or something, unless it's a leg or something. Most attacks you can choose lethal or non-lethal. So.
The chat, Magic says, you guys are abusing a poor stripper that's just trying to pay for all their plastic surgery.
So, again, rending gravity to crush it, dealing 7 points of damage.
7 points damage, wow.
Rush.
Lethal or non?
Lethal. I don't want this thing getting back up.
All right, you feel it goes down and smacks its head in the ground, and your neck snap.
Oh, you killed
He's
it.
dead. Yep.
All right. Sam will pick herself up on the floor and be like, awesome job, guys.
You all right, Sam?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that great. Maybe I'll eat some more of these cookies. I'll feel better.
Sigurd offers to hand over his curatives, if nothing else.
And I'm going to make my way over here and examine the mummy thing.
Well, wait, you know what? I'm just going to do my first recovery roll. I'll just do that so you can keep your curative.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. She'll thank you very profusely, though.
No problem.
So you're going to search the mummy?
Yeah, pick apart the bindings. I mean, I have biology as a skill. So
Actually,
as someone who's interested in life and death, seeing what this, because things like this exist on Arden, and so checking into what this was.
Actually, wait, if you are willing to give that Mike curative still, I actually would take it because she was at nothing.
So let's say it's a standard difficulty check. It's a 2. And if you have biology skill, we'll knock that down to a 1 and just roll that intellect.
So, Nate, do you say you would give the Mike curative?
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. She'll take that.
Gladly.
Back up to 9.
All right, so you can tell that under the wrapping, it's like a preservative wrapping kind of thing. You see a preserved man with broken neck, and you see when you search around, you find like a wallet on him, and it says Davis Katz, and he has an address of Seattle.
Okay, but was he checking into this? Was he actually alive when he attacked us, or was he like reanimated? As
Postmortem. Yeah.
Things would be in Arden.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't seem to be. His organs and blood seems fresh, so he's undead. That makes sense.
You're right. So he was a living being when he attacked us.
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
Can all of you roll like a perception type check? Have like a difficulty 4.
Would a perception be intellect?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have a perception skill, so that knocks it down 1.
Okay, I'll exert some effort on this too.
Yeah, not going to get that.
What was the
I'm not trained in perception.
So a 4 originally, if you use effort plus your skill, that should be a 2. So
There you go.
Aha.
There you go.
And it was just what I needed too.
So Sigurd's your ranger, basically. All right, you notice searching around the room and stuff and looking around that, well, for one thing, there is some stuff. Do you search in the wardrobe also? Do you guys search in the wardrobe?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
You guys find in the wardrobe, different clothes and stuff in there, or a few pieces of clothing, but you also find a coat that's in one pocket has a cipher, a level 6 enduring shield.
Oh?
That sounds fun.
One of those.
See,
And Sigurd, you discover there appears to be a false wall opposite the wardrobe, concealing a door.
Before taking any steps further, he remembers his findings from before and wonders if Dorius by chance might be interested in someone called the Master.
The Master is a fairly vague title. I mean, that could mean, I mean, master of a certain discipline, master of it's a little vague.
Right. Well, if nothing else, he'll gladly pull out the papers and share with the class.
Okay. Who wants the shield? Somebody grab the shield.
It's the shield, by the way. It says for a day, the wearer enjoys the effect of an asset to speed defense rolls. What does that mean? It lowers all defense rolls by 1 difficulty. Mark, do you think?
An asset it's either that or it gives you a bonus. I'm not sure.
Well, it's a speed defense. I mean, that makes sense that it would lower the difficulty. It basically makes you faster.
Oh, never mind. An asset is a -1 difficulty step. So you get 2 asset max on something that ever comes up.
I mean, I guess I would say probably me or Dorius, the ones who are not as sturdy.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to be in melee. If I'm in melee, something has gone horribly wrong.
All right. So you don't mind if I take it then?
No, I don't mind if you take it.
Yeah, go for it.
The question is, how many ciphers are you carrying, though?
Why don't she'll give you her meditation aid then? That's the intellect story.
You want to hand me the meditation aid?
Yeah, and I'll take it.
Okay.
You have to do it really fast. You have to time it right.
All right.
Juggle it up in the air. Grab.
Yeah. Like ready, 1, 2, 3, go.
All right. Sigurd
What
shows
was
you those
the
papers.
ranking on the meditation aid?
It was 5, so it restores 5 points intellect.
Let's see, what was it, Marks?
Sigurd shows all of you the dossiers that you found.
So does this include the thing about Lotan?
Yep.
Yeah, the Gospels of Lotan.
Gospels of the Betrayer?
Betrayer.
Betrayer and Lotan are 2 different things.
Are they? I thought his name. Oh no, Lotan's the ancient dark god thing that the world is basically his prison.
Yep.
That's one way to look at it.
You say there in the dossier there was a picture of the master, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sam will look at that and be like, "Oh man, this guy looks really cool and badass."
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, I was mixing things. So the Lotan is basically the root of all evil if we're going by Arden.
And yes, presenting this picture between the 2 of them, obviously sharing the same sentiment with Sam, because he knows nothing about this guy.
But if he's after Gospels of Lotan, that can't be anything good.
And he wears a monocle. He must be a bad guy then.
Yeah, just look at that facial hair.
He has a goatee. No.
Everyone knows heroes are clean shaven.
All right. I'm going to get rid of this mummy.
Good. Stupid mummy.
Oh man.
Sam was so frazzled by that fight. She now whips out a package of gummy bears and starts eating them.
Those won't help with blood loss.
Blood loss or blood lust?
Either
or.
Oh. Yes, but they help me feel better.
And next I vote for Sour Patch Kids.
That was last week. She was eating those.
Oh, that was last week.
She shared those.
That's right.
Sweet
I got
Tarts.
some right now. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good choice.
All right.
All right.
So you guys look at the dossier, and Sigurd found that what appeared to be a false wall with a door
Yes.
behind the wardrobe.
So you want to go through the door?
Well, I guess now's as better as time as any.
It is locked.
Oh.
Kick it in.
Oh, yep, here it comes. The ye old shoulder bash.
Oh, cool. This is just like the movies.
It's going to be a 5 difficulty.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to
Sam
think
is secretly
about
hoping
anything.
someone will open the door from the other side just before he does it.
You know what? You'll exert a little more effort into this, bringing it to a 4. And a chimp.
A chimp is
That's
going to help you.
He's a chimp. Everything's better with monkeys.
That's a cipher. A chimp appears.
It's one of those.
Dirty and pee. But anyway,
Yeah, it's one of those little cymbal monkeys that just clangs the cymbals back and forth.
Is that what happened to him? Did he kind of just do the cartoon? He bashed at the door and he kind of just went like that.
pretty much, yeah.
He's like, Sam was like, that was awesome. I mean, no, it wasn't great that you didn't break it down, but it was really funny to watch.
I'm glad my pain causes humor.
Oh, she didn't really think you got hurt, though.
You can try again.
Okay. Let's see. I was looking for my skills, but I just don't think there's anything that would actually.
Yeah, you guys need some thieves, man.
I know, we need a rogue.
Well, I think it's going to be blatantly obvious that we've been here.
Yeah.
I mean,
You think? There's a dead body?
Well, actually, no. I mean,
I'm totally going to hide that body in the closet.
Well,
when we get more XP, though, I mean, that's it could take a lock-picking skill, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
in future when we get enough XP to buy something, yeah, you can take, proficiency in lock picking.
All right.
That was good.
That bash worked better.
yes, much better.
You're able to bash through that lock.
Or take the skill B and E,
Breaking and entering.
breaking
Yeah.
and entering. So
I
you not only get the lock picking, you get the countermeasures for alarm systems.
Yeah. I just saw Madrek's comment. He said we should have used the mummy as a battering ram for the door.
Oh, that was brutal.
Right? Poor guy.
All right, so you guys, I'm assuming, walk in this room, and it's fairly barren, mostly, but it does contain several sets of manacles set into the cement of the walls, art set in a large wooden frame. By marks on the walls, it's clear that at least 2 other large pieces of art once graced the room, but they're gone now. And the remaining piece of art that remains, or that's still there, is similar to the one in the master bedroom. Oh, never mind.
Which you found in the master bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
So hey, good to know.
Moving on.
I thought they were for a second. I thought they were referring to the dossier, and then I said it, and I was like, "Oh, never mind." Anyway, this shows a fractal landscape type of weird type of piece of artwork, and it's signed the master.
Oh.
Wow, he's an artist, too.
Each of you do intellect row, a difficulty 3, and Dorius has like strange knowledge. Or
I
something,
am
right?
specialized in the strange.
So it's a 2 for you.
While I'm on Earth because of the manipulate strange energy.
Finally got success.
So your difficulty of 2 on that, just so you know, Dorius.
Oh.
Hey, everybody
Wow,
did. Nice.
You freaking rocked it.
We think good.
All right, so you all rocked it. So all of you look at this picture for a moment, and you're like, wait a minute. You figure out that you think this is actually a recursion key.
Oh.
And that's particularly for the audience, too. Does that mean this is like a portal or no?
It's something we can use to reach a specific place.
It's a way for Quickened, who can translate, to be able to go to a specific spot.
Without like initialing it? We mean we don't have to initiate a translation. We can just use this to go there?
It makes it easier, and you'll pop up at that same spot.
Okay.
So
rather than a default spot, or rather than a place where you originally departed from.
Right.
it's kind of like it's like a portal, but it can only be used by people who translate the Quickened. So there's a recursion key.
All right,
How
well,
big
Sam will
is
get very
this
excited. Be like, yes, finally we can travel somewhere.
Jeez.
Well, we could have traveled somewhere anyway.
Well, that's true. But now we have a good excuse to do it.
I mean, we could have taken you to Arden at any time.
What? Why did we do that already? I think Miss Manners might have scolded us, though, for doing that without a good reason.
Probably.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
So hell yeah,
Let's continue exploring. We haven't finished everything that's here.
Yeah.
Before we go anywhere else, we need to make sure of anything we can find here.
What? Oh, really? We can't go right now?
Patience.
Well, you also might want Lancer, too, before you go anywhere.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
You're just sitting there, man, like, where the hell? Where did they go?
Man, I bet they're doing completely banal right now.
Next day, he looks at his watch. I'm going to give him 5 more minutes.
Maybe 5 more. Oh, sugar coma. All right.
In the chat, Madrick says, secret doors, mysterious master. You guys are in an S&M room. Now you know why the floors are sticky.
Oh.
Well, that would explain it.
Oh, there's also, there's manacles, too. Like, yeah, this is a weird room.
Where you guys want to go? There is an
well,
upstairs that I forgot.
All right, can we say we're
You can go up.
heading upstairs?
Go upstairs. Okay. All right. If you look over to your upper right, that's where you guys can move your.
Oops.
Whoops. All right, here, I'll go there.
Zooming out. Oh, there we go.
All right. So there's a door right below you, and there's 2 doors above you, and then a hallway. Oh, I guess I could.
I'll take this first upper door. Yeah, that one. You guys want to take the other
2
rooms, maybe?
You can just open them all at the same time.
Yeah. Go through the other doors.
Who's going where?
I'll go with the one I'm right in front of.
Like below you or above you?
Oh, below.
Oh, okay. There's no. Sorry, it has to be above you because there's no door right there.
Oh, okay. Then, yes.
Well, unless you're going to the lower right, I'm assuming Dorius is going to do that. That's where he's positioned at.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. And then Dorius, I'm assuming he's going here.
Well, sure.
So, go ahead and do an intellect check. Just standard 2.
Oh, for everybody?
Yeah.
Well, did it. These rolls still aren't great, but at least it's successful.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. So Sigurd was the only one not successful. So.
Well, what was the difficulty? Or just
2?
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a success.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're just kind of scanning.
Grew 2 15s in a row. So you're on fire.
Yeah.
It's is a bedroom, and it just has scattered clothes in there, mostly empty. You see like a vacuum cleaner, an ironing board, some folding chairs.
Is this where? Sorry, this is Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Dorius, you're in what appears to be it's a Spartan room, but it features a king-size bed, a couple of nightstands, an attached what you assume might be maybe a closet or something there, and a bathroom, a couple doors. They're partially open. You're searching like thoroughly, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So one of the nightstand drawers holds a medium caliber handgun with a clip of 9mm rounds ammo.
Okay.
Another drawer holds a couple ciphers, a level 4 curative and a level 5 cell disrupting grenade.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, and
let's take everything. The gun and the ciphers.
and there's a piece of art on the wall. Surprise.
Ah, yes.
It seems to be like an artistic rendition of a fractal scape, perhaps inspired almost like by like chaos theory, mathematical looking type thing. And there's an actual title on this one. It says Resonance Island in the Strange, and it's signed The Master.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you're looking at the connected stuff. So walk-in closet has a few articles of clothing, including a trench coat, lots of shoes. There's a key ring tucked away in the pocket of the coat, holding 4 unlabeled keys.
Oh, we'll take that.
And that's about all you see of note.
Okay. We're going to have to, we'll have like a box full of ciphers to dig through at the end of this.
No kidding.
What do we need for this mission? Well, we've got this, and this. We're gonna create a cipher storage bin in the van.
All right. So and Sigurd, it's a bedroom, pretty bare, barely anything there. You don't really find anything.
Okay.
What's anything down the hallway?
So what you find down the hallway, it's sort of like in this area above you, it's like a family room. It looks like it. Do an intellect check, like a 3 difficulty.
Holy shit! I actually did it.
Nice.
You do see splashes of paint and some buried under some stuff, some paint supplies, and there's also some bare canvases. So you're thinking this might have been almost used as a painter's studio.
Uh-oh. Maybe the master was painting here.
Or maybe Tom is the master.
It's the master. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
That's his alter ego in.
It's like Tom Riddle is Voldemort.
Right. And
wait, what's Tom Mallard? Can you make rearrange the letters of the spell?
Tom Riddle.
All right. So door's partially open here. So just say you see the bathroom and closet over there. Down.
I like how those
how
two rooms are labeled. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, these were all labeled. I had to go in Photoshop and get rid of them all. So I missed these two.
Madrak in the chat says the master is just a misunderstood artist. Maybe.
He's like, I am a master painter. And I go, no, you're not. And it's like, oh, I'm evil now.
So was Hitler.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
boy. That's true. I know we got to wrap up here soon, but is this it? Can we end with the translation? Is that or is there anything other stuff we have to do here still?
No, I think you found all the big stuff. So you guys can grab Lancer, go down to the basement, and begin to stare into the painting to translate, if you wish.
Yep, that sounds exactly
okay.
like we want
and I think I'm the one who's supposed to initiate. So.
Oh, and I can also help ease the translation.
Yep, and then
each of us has some specific.
So we got it all covered.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll do those roles and translate next time on The Strange.
All right. And folks, if you are watching for the first time, like Madrak, we are gonna next time then travel to a different world. By the way, do we? I mean, I know we know as players, but do our characters? Do we know where we're going? Has that or no?
Oh
That's
yeah, we're going home.
Right, okay, so that's
At
been
least
made
that's
clear.
what it
Those are
looks
the
like.
characters,
Right.
right? Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna be going to Arden, folks, which is a fantasy type realm next time. So that'll be cool. Sam will be very excited because she's never been there.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome.
All right, thank you very much for watching, folks. You can, of course, catch us Monday nights 8 p.m. Next week, we're going to go Dungeons & Dragons because we do alternate every week, Dungeons & Dragons and The Strange. So we'll be D&D next Monday and then back to The Strange 2 weeks from then. And, of course, Marks and I do DC Action Hour, Sunday nights 8 p.m. Eastern. Right, where we fight each other like Mark knows. We don't do that. We talk Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. We talk some news, like we just talked the Justice League trailer last night as well. Cool, fun stuff like that. And you can catch all that, of course, at supergeekedup.com. And you can tweet us at supergeekedup. We can get some other links here. Marks?
You can find me, what I'm up to, over at markspile.com. And you can tweet at me if you wish, or follow my tweets over at Twitter at Mr. Marks.
All right, Nate?
Thank you very much. Yes, on many different social media platforms and various gaming, what would I say, apparatuses? Screw it, that's a good word. There you go. Yes, you can find me as Uncle Muffles, and I offer myself to many different fields. Yes. It's great.
Every way you say it always sounds so sexual.
Hey, what is life without innuendo?
Right.
When in doubt, whip it out.
That's Sigurd's new catchphrase.
Oh, there you go. Gonna have to tack that slogan on. But, oh, yes. You can either find me here, obviously, and having myself a grand old time playing all these different games with Jeff and the bunch, and definitely have grown accustomed to them. Other than that, you can probably catch me on my buddy Nismo's stream, which is Twitch TV or twitch.tv/NismoSpoolin. And then obviously I am around for voiceovers, voice work, narratives, etc.
Awesome. Somnus.
Well, you can find me here running the Monday Night Mayhem for Dungeons & Dragons. This is coming up. We've got a fight going on between a Kalishtar and several of the Inspired. And we will be probably heading back to Sharn soon to see what's been happening in Corvair while the group has been running through the jungles of Stormreach, of Zendrick, and visiting Stormreach. So definitely check us out.
All right. All right, folks. Yes, thank you very much. Again, you can find all our shows at supergeekedup.com. There's other stuff up there like my Super Knocked Up series and Super Geeked Up. You can catch all that there. Again, you can read all about the characters and get back synopses for Dungeons & Dragons and The Strange up there as well. Just go to the shows tab. You can get all the different show information on everything we do. All right, awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this edition of The Strange. And we will see you next week. Until then, have fun adventuring, everybody. Bye.